Good, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day. It is another. You don't like that? It's the Geeky Gamer Podcast featuring Bill, Ken, Sketch, and John. We have a Patreon at a Geeky Gamer Podcast or a Dreadlore. You can give us a coffee. And all lowercase letters, Mr. Interrupt. They provide music, Couchfire Media helps out with a little production. TTRPGs Productions. They're there helping out, holding hands.
Holding hands.
Yeah, for holding hands, doing all the things they got to do to make the good happen. I hear they're doing films. Someday they'll join us again. After
one day,
but it's Wednesday. I'm fairly certain.
Allegedly.
It's Wednesday. We're playing Mothership. Little lo-fi intro, low energy Wednesday. little moment.
Well, let's go around. We'll introduce ourselves. Start with Sketch.
What's up, Sketch? I'm an artist, and I'm playing Mark Zero, who is a Teamster pilot, former military. Infected, but hasn't shown any of the signs yet because, got that good body. Happy to have his own ship now, and happy to have everybody back together.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You keep using that word. I don't know if you know what that means. His eyes glow. And Ken?
I am playing my name is Ken. I was a filmmaker once, maybe still am. I like things. I have an assortment of interests that I'm very passionate about. I care deeply about the world. That's my I play this character that is a corpo middle management guy. He was really good at his TPS reports, very deliberate with all of the paperwork that needed to be done in space. Hence, Glenn Space, because he's an engineer in outer space. And he was conscripted by some Marines who felt that he could help them and kind of fell in love with them and sticks around with them.
That's
and that's his whole shtick. He's got some sick friends that got bitten by vampires, and he wants them. Yeah, space vampires.
Come on.
Space zombie vampires, strippers, and he wants them to all survive and live to fight another day, to protect him from the dangers of space. Because the reality is, Glenn he's a lover. He's not a fighter, and he'll love anyone and everyone that equally, and the more the merrier. There was a moment earlier on, I would say episode 4 or 5, when there was this big space orgy scene that we were in. So I recommend going back and watching that. And he was all in until they started sacrificing the animals and the people. And then he was like, I'm good, guys.
It got weird pretty quick.
It did.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have some NPCs with you. You also have another player character who will hopefully be joining us. John, we'll let him, whenever he gets here, we'll let him introduce himself then as well. But for right now, John is playing Arthur and
Schollet.
Arthur Schollet. and we all call him Gunny because he was a gunnery sergeant. He's the most grounded and realistic of the bunch. Yep.
Frustratingly
and then,
so.
In question, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You got some NPCs with you. You got Jackson. Want to have Sketch talk about Jackson?
Jackson is also former military. Best friend of Mark Zero. He did more tours, I believe, than Mark, but we all met up again after when we raided our mechanic from the clutches of corporate slavery, or whatever you want to say. Currently has one regular arm and one monster arm.
Yep, big old monster arm. But he seems in pretty good control. He's definitely a man that hates corpos, big corp, and is pissed off that he's apparently been experimented on and is turning into this space vampire or whatever it is that he's turning into. And he wants to take out the corporation that did this to him and also find a cure. It's the same, allegedly, the same thing that Mark Zero is infected with, and also Ivy Dukes. So we'll have Ken tell us about Ivy.
Ivy is it's kind of our, I guess, a handler, and kind of gets us pointed in the right direction. She is
Allegedly.
kind of a badass that we would all happily sacrifice our lives for in a second. She's the most attractive of all of us, according to Gary. I mean Glenn. Glenn, Gary, Gillian, Ross. And she's got some dukes. She knows how to put them up. She's a fighter. And she is also infected and has a craving to eat people.
Allegedly. She's a little further along than Mark is. Not as far along as Jackson is. Because you guys are you guys, you have 3 more NPCs with you. I don't think I have any game that I've run with you all that you don't have more NPCs than players. Like always, just a thing. So I'll go over these guys. You got Roger. Roger is a former station security guard. He's not very good at his job at all. He kind of sounds like Bill Burr. And he is always on the shit list of Mark Zero.
Not enough alcohol.
He is not very good at his job of procuring alcohol.
If I remember correctly, I believe Arthur saved him when Mark Zero and Arthur went down and extracted most of the party from the ailing station, campus station. You've also got Charisse and Elliot. So these are a couple. They're just civilians from the station that were also rescued, and they're like space zoomers. So like they're like Generation Zeta. And kind of just constantly apathetic. They both have a pretty good knack for technology, just cause, and Charisse can actually pilot. She's proficient at piloting. Elliot is more of a hacker situation.
You described her as a Cheshire goth.
Yeah, they're that's right. They're both goth, like just goth as fuck. Space goth. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Space Golf. That's everyone. Woo! See you next week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's also Ian. Ian, we have Glenn's friend.
Glenn?
That is
Glenn?
Glenn's friend, Ian, who's probably actively working against us in some manner.
Who knows? At
Who
this point, you
knows?
don't know. You
The
kind of
RI.
got a situation going on. So Ian is IAN. Ian. I think I have. That
Yeah, it
stands for something.
It stands for Intelligent Ancillary Ancillary Node.
Thank you. Thank you. You get an XP.
No, it's just backwards for not AI.
That is also I think
You get an XP too. That's even clever. That's very clever. Not AI. I love that.
That is that. I feel like you.
Because like normally, or so often in the tech world, like in our real tech world, the institutes and the abbreviations are actually based in French. So there'll be like these weird abbreviations that if you listen to, like, if you translate them as what do they stand for, it's not in the right order. And you're like, what the hell? And in fact, it's because it's actually in French. And so, instead of like, think of like Spanish where it's like Bill's house, you'd say like Casa de Bill. So the acronym changes, right?
Habite du Bill? Was that right?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm learning French. Don't forget it.
It's the same. French and Spanish it's not the same. It's very similar. The organization. Not always. Grammar is different, but like there's a similarity. Anyway, I love that. Not AI and intelligent ancillary node. Good. So you have two Ians. In fact, there's lots of Ians. There's lots of Ians. Do you have the copy, which is with you? And we're going to call that Ian. Okay? That's the one you know is Ian. It's the one that you have in the power core or the logic core. Okay? That's the one that's been with you the entire time. You have another Ian, the actual original, or actually version 2, who's on the Nova Espero. The Nova Espero Ian we'll call Ian 2.0.
Ian 2. Well, I mean, that Ian came from my little Ian box.
So you had Ian, which was the original RI in the Nova Espero, but Ian was corrupted into Chatbot. And Chatbot is on the station. So you have the Chatbot on the station, evil Chatbot, who's been locked down. You really don't know what's gone over there.
Yeah, sure.
But from what Mr. Fitz told you,
it's not good.
It's been dealt with. So Chatbot's on the station. You've got Ian in the logic core. And then the Nova Espero, what are we going to call him?
I don't know.
Because we need to distinguish
Ian versus Ian 2. I mean,
and
I'm
I think
confused.
I think the reason is that as the session starts, you guys are in contact with the Nova Espero, and it will become clear in game how muddy, how confusing this is, because you got two Ians that are talking, and you don't know which one, how to reference them. So we have to develop a name for it. Nova Espero.
Just do Ian.
What about Nia?
I was thinking about that.
Nia, NAI, Nye and Ian.
How about Naya?
Naya.
That way the vowels are a little bit, different. So Naya is the Nova Espero intelligent ancillary.
No, Neon.
she has been, because it's going to be a girl, she's been on the Nova Espero alone for the last 5-6 days, your guys' time. She made at least one jump out of the system to escape the frigate. And you have no idea where she went or how long the time dilation was. So it could have been moments for her. It could have been months. Not sure. So.
And who knows what happened to the witch that was on the Nova?
In the Nova Espero, which was covered in blood and bodies of the afflicted, and as far as you know,
does not smell good inside there.
I mean, if life support was on, it definitely does not smell good. If she evacuated, she decompressed everything, then
sure, that's probably fine.
It just be frozen.
Yeah, until it melts.
It also has a bunch of colonists still in cryo. Like, you guys just left. Well, you needed to. But it's something like 70%, I think, of the colonists are still there.
Yeah, because whatever the girl that was with Jackson, who was also dating the Christian boy, we left them on the station, or they got axed or something, right?
No. They're in cryo on the Nova Espero.
Oh, they got into cryo. That was what's her name?
You're right. Those
Billy
they were the
Billy and Helena.
Yeah, those leaders. You left them. You stranded them on the campus station.
That's they're in a closet on the campus station. Like what?
Yeah. But so you get an XP sketch because thank you for pulling that. I had forgotten that. But what that means is when the Constantinople, which is the sister ship of the Nova Espero, docked, or what, you don't know what happened with them. The other colonists are on that one. If Billy and Helena and whomever, they could have joined up, which means they know what's going on type situation. So there are these questions. I also remind you guys that the actual, they're not called afflicted. I actually have names for them. The afflicted are the zombies. Those are the afflicted. Okay. Beyond that, you have what's called cherubs, and Jackson is technically becoming a cherub. So is Ivy, and then Mark. You're just a guy who's infected right now because you just have made all of your saves.
It's crazy.
But that's the direction you're going. You're becoming cherubs. The cherubs you guys killed, or whatever, we're all trying to get to campus station. And I think that out of game, it should be at least considered the reason why. And then the witch that seems to discorporate and whatnot, she disappeared in like a big huff when she was about to attack Arthur on the Nova Espero, right before the nukes were detonated at campus station. So there is a linkage there, but it's deep lore type stuff that you guys haven't seen. But I want to kind of bring that up just for an out of game situation, so that when shit potentially happens, it doesn't just seem like it comes out of nowhere.
Sure.
All right. Lots of recap. Last game. You guys made it off the planet with the cost that the Resistance, at least a couple of their main cells, just got nuked by the Istanbul frigate. So there's a potential that literally every NPC you met is dead. It's pretty solid potential.
Yeah, poor Antoine. I liked him.
Yeah, and Antoine was actually an interesting character. He could have been a villain, depending on how you you negotiated it. But he actually could have been an interesting NPC. Regardless, he's dead. The frigate is still orbiting the planet and engaged in certain operations. You can see the Istanbul. Sorry, that the frigate is the Istanbul. You can see the Constantinople, the explorer vessel. It's nearby the station, which looks like it's been, there's ships around it, and the rings have been detached, and it almost looks like it's being repaired or being held. You can't quite tell, but there is like commerce going back and forth between, I use that word loosely, exchange going back and forth between these ships. You're heading to Campus C, which is one of the moons, one of the several moons around this planet. You're about 3 days out at this point before you actually reach it. And you guys are kind of flying under the radar. I don't believe your systems are powered down or anything, but it's one of those, you left the planet kind of like, hi, and just sort of went. Reminder, there has been a broadcast that no ships are allowed to leave the system because of the infection outbreak on the station. You know the story. As of yet, you guys have not been accosted, but keep it in mind. Okay, so you're on your ship, the Wasp, which we've got the little stuff in here. Are we in this? We're in the. We're in yet again a different chat, aren't we? It's a bitch.
Yeah. We're in the Geeky Gamer podcast on our chat.
I keep on changing the freaking.
Well, I don't know.
It's
confusing because there's the open live play, there's the GGP live stream. And then I guess.
Although open live play seems like it might be the one.
Yeah, but we're on the Geeky Gamer podcast. I mean, I see the logo.
Fair. It does have a logo. So I just popped your ship, the Wasp, in there. Let me put the other image too.
I think.
The other.
Yeah, I think
the other one has the. This one tells where everything is, but the other one has the
engines.
That's the Raider ship, is what it is. Is that correct?
Yeah. So if you go south on the ship, there's a long tube, and at the end of it, you have to do a spacewalk to get to the engines. Yeah.
That's what she said.
It's pretty much. Oh, actually, the fuel tanks are external access only. I'm pretty sure they based this ship off of a Reaver ship. I think that's kind of what's going on there. Was shaking Gunny?
No, that's me. Oh no, that is you. Huh, that's me. Funny that happened at exactly the same time as I was trying to see this. All right.
We did not introduce. We didn't introduce the ghost, who's either going extremely fast. He's either going extremely fast or he's getting shot in the head. We're not really sure.
Quiff has to survive.
I mean,
Quiff must survive.
Ken was like, well, he might have a rocket pack, or he's like, we're uncertain.
Yeah, he could have been Reservoir Dog.
Yeah, he's clearly on some psychedelics.
That's the trail of mushrooms.
I'm
The
not
mushroom
entirely positive your earbuds are actually on.
What, mine?
No. Sketches.
Well, let me check.
Oh, they are on. I could tell they're on. It's just really, I don't know, digital
Okay.
today.
Well, as long as we can hear you, it's fine. John, we briefly described your character. You wanted to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm John. I play Arthur Schollet. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. He's a rather
There you go.
a rather dour Marine.
Verbose.
We were deciding that because Arthur endured being outside of the ship for a 5-mile acceleration into the atmosphere, he'd probably taking his time right now.
Yeah. I mean, he was just lounging around. He's got a new bomb to rework, so he's happy as a pig in shit.
Yeah, but we
we've
actually
decided-
haven't started playing yet. So
No.
Oh, I thought that. We are live though, aren't we?
here we
yeah.
are.
Oh, let's see. Well, that's all right then.
Yeah, we've been recapping. So Ian is the RI that you guys have with you in the logic board. We've decided that on Nova Espero, the copy of Ian is going to be called Naya, as in the Nova Espero intelligent, because they're two different ones, and they started realizing, wait a minute, can actually be rather confusing.
Yes,
Naya,
yeah.
a girl. Ian is a dude, and you also have a third Ian on campus station, whom we call Chatbot.
Yes. Is that the evil one?
Yeah, it's
The
the
evil
evil
one.
one. Yeah.
Evil one, it's, allegedly.
Right. Okay.
Just not moral.
Okay.
Kind of a
Yep.
HAL 9000 situation is going on the...
Well,
Does AI have morals? Can they be evil?
Yes, you can program them,
Oh, right.
And in fact, the history of the RIs, I just stole straight up from Isaac Asimov, which is there's three hard-coded rules, and it's the rules of robotics, which you guys can look up.
Yeah. But then Asimov in the same book proved that his own rules would never work. So they're not fixed. I don't think going if we ever got this advanced, they cannot be the rules because he's the guy who thought them up, proved them just as a literary device. So,
but that's the point. that's the point.
Yeah.
Right. So, see, we're going into hard science here, John. You should be happy about it.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
I'll blow soon.
Everything can be explained, even if it seems like magic. I'm just saying. So, we're gonna finally start the game. You're 3 hours into the session. You're 3 days away from Campus C, which is the moon where the Nova Espero is. You know that Ian and Naya have been in talks back and forth, just getting telemetry and whatnot. Kind of trying to keep it quiet because you know that the system is on lockdown. You're not supposed to leave. As of yet, no one has accosted you. You've got the frigate, the other exploration vessel, several system security vessels around the station. Mark Zero, as you're sitting there looking, you see Roger is in the sensory. Just think of like a sonar-looking situation, right? Holographic. He's in the sensory seat, and maybe you're like sitting there in the pilot seat, looking over, smoking a space cigarette, and you notice that most of those vessels probably don't have jump drives, so they're like planetary type situations. A few of the more military ones will have short range jump drives, but most of them, so you see like 30 ships. Most of them are within, a few AU, and that's it. And for record, like an AU, it's 8 minutes light speed. So I want to say Mars at any point is around a 2 AU away from us, I think. Just to give you like a
Earth is 1 AU, isn't it?
1 AU from the
Earth's
sun.
1 AU.
Yeah, Earth.
I think Mars hangs at around 2 AU from the sun.
The sun.
It will get to the point where it's pretty far away from us. Like it might be halfway across the.
So just to give it a perspective, to get to Mars at its closest takes around 6 months currently for like out in reality. So that's 1 AU ish. So these vessels, they got a range of about 2 AU. Okay. And when we're talking about this, it's not like boom, even for you guys with your like Epstein drives, you're talking like weeks.
Mars is only 1.5 AUs from the sun.
Yeah.
Really, 1.5. There you go. 1.5.
Yeah, 2 seems far.
1.3 to 1.6.
There you go. Now you know. So, what are y'all doing? Where are you in the vessel? I just put Mark. You're sitting there. Where is Glenn and where is...
Chilling in the pilot seat, got my feet up on the fuel canister because I'm not ready to go EVA yet. Smoking a space cigarette.
Go on.
Oh, sorry, Arthur was in the habitat.
Are you in 3.1, 2, 3, or 4?
Whichever is one where it has comfortable seats. And a chair. Away from everyone else.
Yeah. So 3.4 will be where Jackson and Ivy have sort of sequestered themselves in the dark.
Away from them.
Mm-hmm. So you can be in 3.2 or 3.1. 3.2. Okay. 3.2 is also where it has access to the guns on the dorsal and the ventral.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Yep. And what about Glenn?
Did we clear the ship of all of the booby traps? I feel like
nope.
We were in the process of getting rid of the booby traps on the captain's cabin, which is in 3.1.
Yeah.
We assume we don't know how big that one is, but there are at least 2 cabins on each of the levels because it supports 8.
Yeah. And you just that recap was you realized who the former captain of the ship was.
Sure.
Right. His name is, I have it written down.
His name is
Dawson Fix.
Dawson Fix.
Wonder why.
Who is now the sheriff on Campus B's turncoat.
Yeah.
One of those guys that deputizes as necessary as attrition takes its toll. Now the captain of the Istanbul.
He's the captain of the Istanbul, right?
So he upgraded to a warship, which is why he's not worried about where this ship is.
Yeah. So he's essentially a privateer. If you've seen The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, it's kind of the same plot line as him. He's an official who also is a privateer.
Oh, is he Angel in there?
He's
bad.
He's a bad guy. I'm not trying to just say it, but he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just
So we'll start with Mark Zero. As you're sitting there, seeing as I described it, and you started to describe, you can see the moon. Has a little bit of it's a smaller moon than our moon, and we'll say that it kind of has a ruddy look to it, sort of like a, what do you call it, like an ochre situation, just based on what it's made of, and the light reflected from the sun, the red sun. Though technically it doesn't matter. You can see just the pinprick of light shining off of the Nova Espero because it's far away.
I got Charisse in the co-pilot seat, I think, or Charisse and Elliot were up here. I think Rogers in the sensor suite.
Yep.
And Glenn Space was actually up here too, because I thought actually what we left off with last was we were getting ready to try to pop the booby traps on the captain's cabin.
We'll just say like a couple, 30 minutes has gone by. You've like gone, got tools, like used the bathroom, had a sandwich, whatever, and you're sort of like, where are we coming back into it? Speaking of, you are in 0G, unless you're accelerating.
Not.
So, okay.
My whole plot, or my whole trajectory was to burn us into a thing that would get us there, not powered up.
Okay, so you guys are all in 0G, and heading that way, coasting. Charisse will be strapped in. You see that she's nodding off, actually, because you've been here, for a few hours, just staring at the same thing. There's nothing moving, nothing to gauge anything by. Roger's looking at the blips. It's pretty obvious that he's trying to figure out how to use the sensors. He's like looking through the menus. Imagine when you get a new TV and you're like going through like what trying to get the like little labels and stuff. And, he found the thing where it changes the holograms from blue to green and colors and stuff. Elliot will be taking a nap in 3.3. That's where he is. All right. How about anything you're going to do, Mark? You don't have to. If you're just kind of holding pattern, it's fine.
Right now I'm in a holding pattern. I paying attention to everybody's state, there's really nothing for me to do right now where I don't need to make any course corrections or anything like that. I will probably be showing some specific things to Cherub, and she's like nodding off.
Yeah, it's
all
obvious.
right, girl, go get some sleep.
She goes off and sort of murmurs. She's such a gamer girl about it, like just like you can like see like the little bubbles, as she goes south in the ship. And we'll lead us straight into. Actually, we never found out where Glenn actually is. Glenn, where are you?
That's a good question. Well, it depends on if I feel like I was, working on the booby trap, trying to get a Terminal 1 to work that never got resolved.
I thought you did get a Terminal 1.
Did it? Because I feel like
Terminal
I was
1 and.
Yeah, because we were going through all the terminals. We did one deck, then move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And then you covered yourself in Vaseline.
Yeah. No, that was way before. That was way before. Yeah, that was not.
Okay.
That was not at the same time.
I want to. The Vaseline situation was in.
It was on the planet.
No, that
was on the station.
No.
It was on the station.
It's
not
on
the station.
You did that because all of us were in the ship, and you're like, I'm not going to chill out with these people in the ship, so you covered yourself.
Yeah, because they drank your blood supply. They drank the blood supply, and then you and I were talking about, like, we don't want to be anywhere near them. And I think, did you fail a fear check? But it was on the station. It was on the spaceship, like where we are now.
Yeah. We were never on a station, so yeah.
Spaceship.
Maybe.
But we weren't on the planet when you fuzzed yourself up.
It was compartment 2.
Yeah, it was early on. It was before I started trying to, like, I was going going for, but still wanted to get a Terminal 1 to work. And if I could get Ian to work on the ship,
so
I would love to do some research on some stuff.
okay, so a little bit of recap on that. On compartment 2, that's where life support mechanical is. And it has artificial gravity, but you guys actually don't have artificial gravity. There is a Terminal 1 there. And then there's a Terminal 1 in command, which is 3.1. And then those are the only 2 Terminal 1s. Okay. Everything else is a dummy terminal.
Yeah.
There'll be a Terminal 2 on the ass of the ship. But the thing is, like, that's a diagnostic situation because you have to go outside of the ship to mess with the engines. So there's obviously an interface, but it's not to control the ship. Now, Glenn could probably hack, but
originally I think I was trying to get the Terminal 2 on 2 to work. And then
so
I
there's
was
a terminal
move
on 2.
Yeah, Terminal 1 on 2. And
you
then,
got you got
and
it.
then I was going to go to the Terminal 1 on the command deck and make sure that was, because I feel like one of the big issues that Glenn had with getting on this spaceship was it's booby trapped to hell.
Right. So you got the Terminal 1 in compartment 2.
Yeah.
You got access because that was one of the, like, there was a big scene with you and Arthur.
It shocked the hell out of me, and then he fixed it.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens at the very end of the last game. I ejected myself with the stem pack because I was not feeling it.
That's right.
And then I was working on getting Ian to interface with this dumb ship, and then I would like to do some research.
Okay, so where are you right now?
If there's a terminal, we figured out the captain's quarters and got into that. Okay, so that's probably where I'm at.
Okay, so captain's quarters. Sketch, you know where that is? Is it actually written on the
captain's quarters? No, it's not. But so because it has, because it holds 8 people, I assumed we would most likely have a captain's cabin on 3.1.
Yeah,
3.1.
I think each one has.
Yeah, and then we decided that so there would be 2 on each deck.
Yeah, I think that's just the easiest thing to do. Yeah, we'll say that if you look at the map, just assume each little in compartment 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just assume that there's 2 on each, and they're the sort of the back or the bottom of it. Doesn't make a ton of sense, but that'll be fine. And so you have the captain's quarters, that's twice as large, right? So twice as many people could fit in it. So it can hold 8, but it usually holds 7.
That's right.
Right. You know, captain and his paramour or her paramour. We don't know who the captain is. Okay, so Glenn, you're in 3.1. So is Mark. We can argue about it in a second.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Mark and Glenn are in 3.1. All right. Glenn, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to help Mark with his getting in the captain thing.
Okay, well, the situation is as we described it. So you guys,
I'm going to open the door and and check for traps.
All right, Glenn, hang on just a second. I've got this thing here that I'd like to not have in this room.
You mean the fuel canister?
So you go ahead and you go ahead and prep, and I'm gonna run this fuel canister down to.
Shouldn't that be outside the ship?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to go out
feel
that
like
ship right now.
It smells like that.
I feel like that's an outside the ship kind of thing.
Well, I don't have a suit here, so I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna chill it out in the airlock, and I'll deal with this later.
Good. Yeah.
As Mark will 0G through the ship to go do that. Glenn, what are you doing as he leaves?
No, well, I'll probably message Gunny and say, I've opened up a lot of doors lately. I'm getting ready to open up another door. So wish me luck. And I do. I check for traps on the captain's thing, and I'll see if I can open it up.
Well, is that you asking me? Do you want me to help you?
I don't need your help. I'm just telling.
Oh. Okay. No worries. Well, you just let me know if you do find any bombs, and I'll defuse them.
So Glenn, you know that it's booby trapped. It's a mechanical situation. That's what you guys had realized last game. How do you go about what you're doing?
Disarming it? Well, if it's mechanical, then I'm going to use my mechanical engineering ability.
I don't mean the roll. I mean, how do you actually approach the problem?
So
the way that the door looks, so it's not like the Nova Espero where it's like all like high tech. These are, imagine being like a submarine where you have like the doors that have the twisty thing and you pull them open, right?
Sure.
So this one will actually, it'll push in.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably go to the side of the door, maybe see if there's an access of some kind, paneling.
Yeah, there's access paneling. You see, you can pry that open. You've got tools. You can just actually just unscrew it.
I would say that, whoever wanted this, whoever left this ship there, they wanted, they didn't blow it up. They thought, there was maybe a possibility of them coming back at some point and possibly using it, so that there was, and having remembered, it was a trigger, like a thing where the corpos would stand. A lot of these issues were, some kind of metal contact device. I'm gonna try and find something inert around the ship and see if I can slide it in between so that the connection doesn't take place, like a rubber tube or some kind of.
That's not hard for you to do. You would have seen one down in compartment 2.
Yeah.
And so you can float down there. It takes a little bit of time. You grab some hose you think will work. And you're
hot?
back there. What?
Yeah.
You're back up there.
Are they hot?
Right. You're back up there. They're cold, and are attempting to negotiate this. As with the panel, you see how it's sort of the same trick over and over and over. Whatever the power system is, it just creates a circuit that blows the hell out of whoever's there. So you're able to disconnect that circuit. That said, the door is still locked.
Right. Well, if it's disarmed, the door being locked, I'll look around to see if I can take the door off, maybe. Unscrew it, see if there are bolts or connections.
There's a hinge. This is a good point for a roll to see how it affects the narrative and how long it takes and how much of a bitch it is. So go ahead and roll. This would be intellect, since you're not really doing it speedily.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you adding as a skill?
Well, my engineering ability, and unfortunately, okay, I rolled a 40 because I roll advantage because I took my stem pack, unless that is not active.
No, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
you got it. Is that under?
Yeah, it's definitely under. It's under by like 30 points.
Yeah, as you're sitting there like floating in space for a good like 20 minutes, considering this door situation, because it's obviously not easy to do. If it was easy to do, then that would be dumb. This guy, he's a crafty person. You realize kind of something about his mind. It kind of dawns on Glenn. Did he want to come back to the ship? And the thought might occur, he probably booby-trapped the ship knowing he was not going to come back to it. He booby-trapped it for the resistance.
Yeah.
So you realize there could be some things in here that he did to screw them over. As kind of light bulb hits and you're like, wait a minute, I've worked on these old ships before, and you're able to get into the guts and like disengage the lock, literally the mechanical lock from the inside. Mm-hmm. Same sort of situation you did on the airlock in the Nova Espero.
Yeah.
So you and the door is unlocked, so you can whoop 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 if you want.
Oh yeah, I probably won't go inside. I'll leave that to anyone else, and I'm gonna go back to do some research, and I'll message Mark. I'll say the captain's door's unlocked. I'm gonna kind of try and do some research for you guys to see if I can figure out a cure, or at least like a direction to go in for what you guys are going through.
Which compartment do you go into?
I just go to Terminal 1, probably on 2.
Okay. So you slide down through 2, seeing what you do. Gunny, while this is all going down, you see, Mark and Glenn kind of going back and forth. Glenn like has a bunch of hose at one point, comes back with, some bits and pieces. Mark is doing his stuff with the gas canister. What are you doing?
Me?
Reconfiguring the bomb that Liam had left. Because obviously, the last of my bombs are still on the Nova Espero. And if they've been removed, we need to get another bomb just in case we have to blow the ship to kill Demon Witch. So, yeah, I'll just be tinkering with that.
Okay. What are you doing to it?
Change how it attaches itself. I just want to adapt it. So, is this a bomb that could be? What sort of bomb is it? Because the bombs I had set up were ones that attach themselves to power sources and then overheats the power sources, then creates the explosion. But I'm guessing this itself is just a bomb rather than an accelerant.
This is an actual explosive.
Yeah.
Chemical. There's a chemical compound that when it gets the ignition, blows up. You can tell the ordnance of it. It would have taken. It wouldn't have like exploded your ship, but it would have put a hole in it.
Yeah.
It would have done. I mean, to tell you what it is, it's like a D5 mega damage, which is a lot.
Yeah. That's yeah.
It would not destroy the ship because ships have, I think, 9 or 10. But it hurt it.
How do bombs work with reactors? Because obviously a bomb's not going to set off or turn a nuclear reactor into a nuclear bomb. How does it work? Would it just completely shut the whole thing down, or can this thing be adapted so that it can?
So the thing is, It depends on the reactor and what's around. If you're talking about the actual warp core, you could absolutely explode it. And if it hits the fuel, then the fuel would blow up as well.
Yeah, I'll adapt it to that purpose then.
Yeah, a warp core itself, I mean, it's like Star Trek type situation. Like, it's not a nuclear bomb, but it's an antimatter explosion.
Yeah. Also, once I've got that set so that I can attach it, I'm going to start pootling around this ship and see if there's any like covers. I want to disguise it so that it just looks like it's another compartment attached to another compartment of the fuel or the warp core or whatever. So if when I plant it, and I can do so hopefully without being seen, no one will know it's there. And then obviously then hook it up to a second trigger.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of unknowns. So it's one of those situations where, like, this was a bit of a pirate ship, so you can find that kind of stuff on it. It wasn't completely scrubbed clean. Like, I mean, you could find like a space McDonald's bag if you wanted to put it in that, right? Like,
Oh no, I want it to look like have a metal shell around it.
Okay. I mean,
Just dismantle bits of the wall.
Yeah, you can take a compartment off and sort of tack together. You know, I don't know. You come up with that.
Yeah. Just take a compartment off the wall. Like me
like
and Glenn have been working on behind loads of compartments and terminals, blah blah blah. There'll be loads of those where I think, oh, that might just be the right size, and I'll just wander over, take the metal casing off it, and then bring it back to the bomb, fix the bomb, try and screw wherever I can, attach that to the inside of this metal shell, and then just put it off to one side.
I see. So do you want it to be like completely enclosed, or do you want it to be sort of, here's the bomb and there's a thing and you could shove it on the wall so it's just a part of the wall?
Yep, so it's part of the wall.
Okay, so it's not actually enclosed in like a box. It's the bomb, which is about yay big, like the size of like
5 sides of it will be covered, and the 6th side will be attached to the ship.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not fully encased, but it's once it's up against the wall, it'll just look like a compartment.
I see. Yeah, you can dick around with that. Roll intellect. We'll see how good of a situation it is.
Oh, I got 11.
Hey, it's exactly what you want it to be. As you're looking around, because you know you're going to the reactor, you'll go down to, if you don't mind me directing you really fast, you'll pop down not to 6, but in the tube in 6, because the actual fuel tanks are outside. You get in that tube out of 5. You sort of like, you know, in your pea suit, still pressurized, but you're kind of like dicking around back there. And see that there's a little bit of engineering equipment over here, some panels. They obviously smuggled things, and so they had some strat down, but they had some extra materials specifically for hiding things on ships. It's like an amazing find. Like, you found like a couple boxes. You could literally hide bombs. I'm like, what the hell? They must have done this at some point. As you grab one and you can fit the bomb in there. There's even screws in a little baggie. You're like, hell yeah. You know, the screws in there. Driver too, like whoever this was very particular. They folded their cables right. I mean, dude.
Yeah, cool.
You get all that. Since you rolled 11, you even found like a little deal of whiskey. Like, what? Space whiskey? What? No way.
So just in case Mark starts getting curious, I'll just get a stick with the little whiskey bottle tied to the end of it and go, there you go, Mark. Go, Mark.
Right. All right. Y'all give me about 2 minutes. I'm going to refill my coffee, and then we're going to go into the next scene. which will likely be research. So if you want, you can role play. If you want to take a like quick 2-3 minute break, you can do that too.
I'm going to get a drink.
Oh,
That's all. Sorry, go on.
Oh no, I was just gonna tell Mark. I'd be careful. I think that I'm gonna stick to my guns and saying that this ship is booby trapped all to hell. So just expect any second, any time, for no reason, we might blow ourselves up. Just be aware. The captain's quarters, the door's open, but I'm not going in there by myself.
I just got this thing down here in the airlock. I'm heading back up your way.
You feeling okay?
Yeah. Fucking tired though.
I was thinking about doing some research on that lady that I let out. The redhead that was hungry. She had this tattoo. Oh, it was like a barcode tattoo. I was gonna see if Ian could, make heads or tails of what it meant or where it was from.
That's a good idea. Any information we could. You're talking about the bitch that bit me, right?
Yeah. Well.
Or are you talking about the girl?
The girl in the box. That I let out of the box.
Oh, right. She had like a spacer tattoo, right?
Yeah, she had a barcode tattoo of some kind that was. It had a serial number, maybe a location. I don't know. I think that it's connected with whatever. Like I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll open the channel. What do you guys think? Like, did we cause the outbreak on the station, or was that something else? Was that connected to the Nova? I mean, I never was very clear on where that
the
came
impression from what Adam was saying and what we've
kind of doing our thing. Go ahead, Gunny.
From my understanding, is Adams and this cult was going to release this whole shitstorm of the planet as part of their ritual to the Dark Goddess, that sort of thing. And I think with you releasing her prematurely activated their plan in the wrong place.
But I don't think she ever made it out on the station. Like, I thought it was contained. She never got off the ship.
But there was more than one, wasn't there?
I only knew the one. I thought it was that dead ship, that drifting ship. That's where the one they brought aboard the station that was just dead and drifting. That's what I presumed is where they got infected from. But we didn't ever research that ship.
I mean, Jackson and I got off the ship pretty quick. I did, but like we were taking the animals to get sold, and we were there for like a whole day before anything happened. Like they didn't. I don't think it came off the Nova. Because we basically we got some booze. We crashed out. Woke up the next day and there was whatever the fucks. I guess pretty close to what Jackson's turned into now, just tearing the ass out of everybody, dude. We went on a beer run in the middle of it.
Really quick, for Mark, because it's been a while. You're on the money, but there is a difference. He was a young kid well, like 18. And while he was lucid, he couldn't control himself. Like, it was obvious that he was like starting to lose it. And whereas like Jackson and Ivy are able to control themselves.
The other question is maybe one of the animals. Do you think one of the animals you sold to the people on the station? Do you think they had the hunger disease? Do you think that's where the outbreak started?
I don't know, Glenn. Like we sold a cat to the guy who was making ramen, and a dog. I think he ate the dog, but I don't know. It seemed if Jackson got bit. And granted, we had him in cryo for a while, but like, I don't know that it would have gone that fast. This dude was out of control. He was fucking rampaging, ripping people up. Dude, the delivery driver, he was out there like a fucking boss. Was trying to get people like groceries to them, and oh man,
yeah, but he could have.
This motherfucker painted a masterpiece with his fucking guts, dude.
He could have ate some like bad ramen, like at that spot, got some of that like cat piss in his soup or something, and I don't know.
That scene was so, because you guys weren't here. It was Jackson and Mark holed up in the room watching from those cameras. Like eating popcorn,
drinking beers, eating popcorn.
It came from that dead chip. Because as soon as that dead chip docked, like that's when the trouble started. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, wasn't it running with yellow lights? Wasn't it plague already? They know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but it seemed like it was shortly after they brought whatever it is. It was.
Go on.
But the demon that infected. So effectively, there was 2 outbreaks, wasn't there? Then there was one on the space station, which may have been caused by either Cat or by the plague ship or whatever, that ship that crashed in, and then the other outbreak was on the Nova. And that was outbreak.
It wasn't on the Nova. They were trying to breach into the Nova. It was on the space dock. They were trying to get in.
I thought we were in a spit right. So what was our location when Jackson was torn apart? That wasn't on the space station because we'd left the space station, hadn't we?
No, that was on the Nova. We were cleaning up the ship.
But that outbreak didn't come from the space station.
It might have, because if you remember, the airlock was like bodies on bodies, like.
Yeah, out of game really quick, and Ken, you get an XP. As you guys sitting here, actually, Ken, you'll get 2 XP, and you 2 get an XP as well. Because I like this role play because you're actually finally taking the time, having the time as characters to discuss what has actually gone down. And to give, since it's been so long in real life, to give some direction. The station was the first time that you guys found that there was an outbreak. And you saw a lucid one of these things. They're called cherubs. John, I don't think you were here when I was describing. The afflicted are the zombies. The cherubs are the basically like Jackson and Ivy right now. And they're becoming what are called cherubs. They're lucid. Station's the first time that happened. The airlock to the Nova Espero was open. And you guys weren't on it for a while. When you finally went back to it, and then when Mark and Gunny rescued Jackson and a bunch of your NPCs, came back to the Nova Espero, that's when you found all hell had broken loose. And so You didn't really see it, but ostensibly, some of the afflicted had gotten in, and that's where the outbreak happened. So the outbreak really happened from the derelict ship. That's where it all started. Now, Gunny, as you're sitting there talking, you realize, but there's a connection, because when Glenn opened up the pod and the girl was in it, you realize she was a cherub. You had 3 cherubs already on the Nova Espero. They just hadn't turned yet. So that's the thing. The real outbreak, you could guess, was from the derelict. And I'm not going to say it's 100%, but out of game, it's 100%. Like, that's actually, that's as you guys are all talking, it starts to sort of make sense as best it can. Okay, continue. Tell her I said yes.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, somebody knows. I think Alia Lumo is cleaning up their mess, and as far as I'm concerned, we are the mess that they got to clean up. For what's going on the station and what's going on the planet. And if we want to find some kind of cure, it's I heard something about the madam, some high-ranking official that's on the Istanbul, maybe, and like I can't remember. I think Antoine told us that intel. Like, if anybody knows, like, she knows. But maybe if I learn a little bit more about that barcode tattoo on LaRousse, it had some numbers on it and maybe a location. We can know just a little bit more about what if there's a cure.
No. I mean, I know nothing about that sort of thing, so if you need me to do anything that I can do, just tell me. But
I think what we should do is finish de-booby trapping this ship, because we're just sitting on a big old bomb. Any second. That's all I'm saying.
Gunny, I'm going to give you, since he just said that, I'm going to give you a roll. It's intellect.
Mm-hmm. So anything to add to it? Explosives, command?
So I'm going to leave that up to you, in so much as you're getting the roll based on what Glenn just said.
Okay. I'll add explosives, because I'm guessing it's to do with, if I was going to booby trap the ship, how would I booby trap and where would I booby trap it? 25, so that's a pass.
You don't gain a point of stress. However, you do have to make a fear save.
Yep. Okay. That's a... Oh, no, it's not 48.
And I'll give you advantage on it.
Good, because I just rolled 87. Oh, what a Yep, 37 on the second roll, so I'll go for 37, which is a pass.
Well done, as it's about that point that Roger, we just have the scene sort of come together at the same time. We'll say that you guys are having this conversation. Is there a specific location? Is it in 2 where Glenn is doing his...
I'm in 3.2 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I was on the comms.
Oh, on comms, cool. All right, so yeah, you're in 3.2, Gunny, which is good because nobody sees maybe the sweat that just beads up on your face. You'll hear Roger kind of just talking to himself in 3.1, talking to bothering Mark, talking about the sensors. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, it's going to take, another 2 days to get to this moon? Doesn't seem like they're looking for us yet either. I guess they're really busy, as that's what gives you the advantage on the roll. Do you realize you have a little more time? It dawns on you, based on what Glenn had told you about this Dotson fix guy, that if he booby-trapped this ship, so that expecting that he's probably not going to ever come back, to screw over the resistance, means he could probably detonate the ship. There's likely a bomb on this ship. He can just detonate.
Yeah.
And that's when it dawns on you, oh, wait, the moment that Glenn says we're on a bomb, you're like, oh, shit, that's exactly what I would do. That's exactly
what I'm planning to do on another ship. Yeah,
so,
okay. Yeah.
a bomb on this ship that can be remotely blown up.
Yes, help.
Good job, Glenn. I was wondering if you guys are gonna think about it. Continue. Sorry.
So, Glenn, can I just check? I had the impression that it was just the electronics, it was just the terminals that had been booby-trapped, so they can zap you whenever they want. Are you suggesting that? That
I don't trust this ship
bombs
at all. I don't trust it. It's just at my core. I think we what we do is we do what we did before. We use this ship as a diversion and have it shoot off in a direction, and we get back on our little drop ship and go to the Nova. I think that's or we fly it right at the Istanbul if we want to use it as a means of assault. But I think they'd blow it up right way before it even got close.
Yeah. Mark, can you make sure that we stay as far away from Istanbul as possible? Because
right now they're not paying any attention to us at all. So, but we are headed directly away from them.
Can we change the ID on this ship so that we report that this is not his old ship? Because as soon as he recognizes that this is his ship, he'll try and blow it up. Do we have any way of changing the transponder so that he'll go, oh, that's just another random ship, not my old ship.
They did nuke where the ship was.
Precisely.
So, he might think it. The reason we're not exploded now is he might think that it was just nuked. So I mean, that's why we're alive now. But I don't trust. I mean, it could have any kind of mechanism that just starts beeping, like a GPS, that once it gets to a certain point, it just flicks on and goes off. I mean, there's just too many systems for me to even comprehend. I know it's a neat thing, but man, I'm not feeling comfortable on here.
I mean, I know where the transponder is, but changing that shit, I mean, that's some expensive shit. People who do that stuff, they're highly paid.
Glenn, could you change the transponder?
Change it. If you just change the transponder, one, it's hard, but two, it's really obvious if it's not, because what it does is it pings the ship's systems and pulls up something. So you have to create a whole thing. What I will tell you is that we did not get scanned by the Istanbul. They didn't fire at us at all. They were nuking the compound. So he might just assume the ship is done because it was on. Because last he knew, he left it on the tarmac. And he nuked that area. So,
right. Well,
I think as long as they don't know it's us, we're fine. And we're not. I mean, I can take a look at it. I'll go underneath the console and get into the area and see if I can't pull up what it says in our transponder, and Like if we're pinging, I mean, obviously the guy would, and I'm saying this out loud as I'm doing it. I mean, obviously the guy will know what transponders he had on his old ship, but like,
well, I recommend you
I think we
using.
just need to be quiet, really.
So you guys know, by the way, Sketch, there is literally a section in the Shipbreaker's Guide about the transponder.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It's on page 4, where it talks a little about it, and it talks about hailing, and it gives you a little deal. So I'll let you do that. Continue, guys.
Maybe we use Ian to turn off any potential systems and potentially jam. Just put a jam around the ship. Like they did before with the other bomb.
Well, I'm gonna head over to the reactor, warp core, whatever will go boom the biggest, and then I'm just gonna try and find any bombs. So, I wish you good luck. And I shall reluctantly put my own bomb away and look for someone else's.
As Gunny says, depressed.
Bill, check out the live stream chat.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I mean, if we turn it off, it's illegal. It'll probably, we need to just run silent and don't call any attention to ourselves. We don't have, we're not running any engines right now. Somebody would have to know where we are to find us.
Yeah, they'd have to scan. So give a little bit of direction at this point. Gunny, where are you going?
To where I think would be the biggest boom on the ship.
Okay.
So probably be warp core, the fuel.
So where that is, so you need to make a decision. To get to, from inside the ship, you can get to 6, compartment 6. That's where the tube is. That's where you found all your materials. To access the fuel tanks, you've got to go outside the ship. You got to do an EV. To access the warp core, you got to do an EV, go outside the ship, hook yourself in, run down the spine of the ship to where the engines are. They're only accessible from the outside. Since you rolled and you did well, if you were going to do it, you would do the reactor, because it's the hardest place to check.
Yep. And it's easiest place to put on ground.
Yep.
The hardest ones. Yep. Okay, right, guys. I'm heading to the reactor. Goodbye.
When he says that, I'm like, you're going off the ship? You're going out in space? Do you have any zero G training? I mean, perhaps somebody with zero G could probably maybe
I've got a
at least go with you. Why don't you get Jackson or somebody to go with you?
I mean, I'll go with you, Gunny.
Do you not need to fly this ship?
No. We're basically floating towards. I don't need to make adjustments until tomorrow or the next day.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to say no to help.
All right, out there you follow. I'm sorry, Gunny, but I gotta take rank on this. You gotta follow my directions because I know how to do this,
Sure.
and I gotta take fuel cell to the external thing anyway. So, Glenn Space, can you be on comms?
Yeah, I'll see if I can get Ian to help with some locations and maybe help pinpoint anything that's here. But yeah, I'll assist.
I mean, I could take Ian with me because he's got photoreceptors on that core, right? I thought it was like an android head.
No, it's just a core. It's like a flash drive.
It's like this big.
Yeah, it's like a big flash drive.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you want,
well, I mean,
I'll cue him into what we're doing and see if he has any thoughts, and maybe I'll have him jam do a jam the signal.
Well, I mean that's a good idea, but the problem is that any active jamming is going to cause, it's gonna cause a big scene, and then they're gonna start looking. Jamming, I mean, so I know this. Jamming is going to be something that's like, oh look, they found us. We need to make sure they can't get a lock on us, and then they may not be able to find us directly after that. But like, if we just broadcast a jamming signal, they're gonna be like, what the fuck's going on? I mean, if you could get us a thing ready, because we probably are going to need that.
Yeah. I'll look into that.
All right.
All right. I want to go down to the airlock, and I want to see how many EV suits we've got.
It's a good question. Let's find out. Gunny, obviously, you have on a pea suit, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because you were out in the atmosphere with a helmet on, so I'm assuming you have some sort of pea suit. I know that Glenn has a standard pea suit, like a light.
These mechanical pressure suits.
Well, it depends. So, do you have the ones?
So the mechanical pressure basically just all it does is it's like a skin on you. All it does is maintain you don't balloon out when you have pressure differentials, right? You would still need a helmet with it, but what that does is you can go EV in a mechanical pressure suit. It's actually what it's designed for.
Then yeah. So Glenn has on the mechanical pressure suit, but the thing is, it has a hood that comes up, and it's like it's not like a helmet. They're not made for using for hours and hours. It's like an hour or two that it can actually work. He's got one of those
designed like, hey, you got shot in space. You got at least an hour to survive.
Gunny had on, I believe, one of those, and then he actually put a helmet on. And then, do you have one, Mark?
I'm still wearing fucking scrub pants.
Okay.
My armor was fucked. So,
in that case, you go into the back. There's definitely a mechanical pressure suit. We had left a few things, so let's make a roll about it. As you guys get back there, let's say, Mark, you're going to do it since you're sort of taking charge on that. And let me pull up.
I thought we had all our stuff on the dropship. I mean, it seems like you go to the dropship and get like your.
You have all of our shit on the dropship.
Yeah, but you guys
to the front of the ship.
Right, but you don't. But the stuff that you bought was mostly combat oriented, as in you didn't buy everything in the book.
Sure. No, it seems like marine armor. That stuff. There might be some of that up there. So it's like, I don't.
Well,
can you breathe
honestly,
with that?
Yeah, that.
But I guess it
I
hurts your
can go
speed.
EVA in that armor. Yeah, mine's fucked, but I think we got one for Jack. It should still be in our stuff.
Yeah, you have advanced battle dress for everyone. The only one that's actually destroyed is Mark's. Have you deployed in off-world? It actually does not say. Actually, the advanced battle dress does not have EV capability.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, never mind.
I actually thought it did. See, Marines deployed high combat, body can, external weave, radiation shielding. It doesn't have. The only thing that does in the book is the vac suit, which is big.
I had a vac suit once. It's still on the station, I think.
Yeah, the vac suit is the only thing in the book that actually has it, which you guys don't have one of those. Because I don't remember.
We didn't buy one.
Yeah,
I had one.
I didn't buy one. But
I had one, but I'm sure I didn't. I took it off the Nova, and then.
So you two have the mechanical P suits, and Mark, you don't. So as you go to the back of the ship, we'll see if there's any vac suits. Go ahead and roll, Mark. We'll call it give it speed or intellect, either one.
Definitely speed. Can I add rimwise to this? Or 0G? If I can add 0G to this, then I succeeded on the number.
Yep. And Gun.
You went quiet there.
To help.
Yeah, you definitely you went into the
Sorry,
void.
let's share. What did you want me to roll again?
Oh, do you just attempt to aid him because he'll get advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you aid him?
Being his like second pair of eyes, so that while he's doing this,
I love it.
I can say, right, there's this on your left, this on your right, blah blah blah. Just
Yep. What'd you get?
All right. So I succeeded with the actual number of my speed plus G the first time. Second time I got a 12.
Oh wow, yeah. As you get back there, Glenn, roll me a d5.
What's 4?
Right. So you see that there are. I'll give you guys the choice since you rolled so well. There could be 4 vac suits or 4 P suits. It's up to you. Vac suits are much bigger, and they get 12 hours. Well, they get 3 AP. That's true. Headlamp, radiation shielding, short range comms, et cetera. So vac suits are better for EV stuff. P suits are you can roll around the ship. It's up to you. What do you guys have?
back suits then.
We have at least 2 vacs for sure. Because this, I mean, you have to go EV to do any sort of mechanical work on this ship, so there have to be at least 2 there.
So do you want like 3 vac suits and 1 P suit so you can have one?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You see 3 vac suits, 1 P suit. All right.
I will start getting, as soon as I see him, I'm like, oh yeah, that's where they're. I will start helping Gunny get into the vac suit.
Okay.
And then
you see Gunny naked.
And then whatever, we're Marines.
Yeah, you guys get in your vac suits. You hook on your umbilical. You notice that, Mark, you'll see that the length of the ship, that it almost looks like a scaffolding that runs down. There's places like carabiners to hook on and whatnot. And as in, it's made for this. Where you currently are is compartment 6. If you want to put your fuel tank on there, this would be the first place, or you can go directly to the reactor. It's up to you guys. What do you do?
Okay, so we get out there and we, I'm walking him through, just everything we need to do. Like, okay, disengage your first, clamp, go to the second, we're crab walking this, because Gunny's not good at this. So we're going together. I will put the full container in 6 where it goes, because I want to keep holding on to it.
Okay, so you're putting the fuel on 6, but you're not actually attaching it to the fuel canisters yet. You're going first to the reactor. Because in 6,
it can connect.
Do it.
We're outside already.
Okay, so you go and do the fuel first. All right, that's what I want to know. As you open up the airlock, Gunny, you see the expanse. Gunny,
don't look down.
You see the planet because you're looking down. You see the tiny space station at this point. You guys have been hauling ass way off in the distance as you shut the vac suit helmet. Because just for a moment, it's like looking at the sun, because you look at the sun, and it's really bright. Shunk. Make a fear save.
Oh, God. 88.
Ooh.
Take a point of stress.
Okay, yep.
That means I need to make one.
Well, hold on.
Oh, no, it wasn't a panic, though.
Oh, that's right. It's a sphere.
Give me just a second. Fear. Maintain a level head while struggling with fear, loneliness, depression, or other emotional surges. That's just what it is. Give me just a second. Hold on to your lug nuts.
This is riveting
Hold
stuff.
Hold on
guys.
to your butt.
Rules light at its finest.
I know.
Sounds almost like a criticism there, Glenn.
This is a. I know. I was playing a rules light game on Sunday with my buddies who love rules light. Not to diss them at all, but like so much of the game was looking up rules. Like I was like, rules light are never actually rules light. It's complete bullshit. Anyway, Gunny.
It's the difference between playing those rules or just kind of letting it fly.
Gunny, go ahead and describe Arthur's internal situation.
Okay. He freezes. He cannot move forward. He cannot move back. He still has in his head the image of the sun, or the star, the space station, the fact that everything seems to be sinking away from him. And he's just holding on, and he becomes more talkative when he gets like this. So he's just, I can't do this, Mark. I can't do it.
I think this warrants a panic check. But we're going to hold off on it. We're going to see how Mark deals with this. But go ahead, Sam. Gunny.
You got this, Gunny. You got this. And what I do is I will physically turn him around to where he can only see the ship in his visor, right? And I'll clamp him down. He can see me clamp him down right there in front. Mm-hmm. It's like, you got this, Gunny. Like, look, I got you attached. We're don't look down, just look right here. See, it doesn't matter where you are. You're just right fucking here.
Mark?
I don't give a shit.
Go on, Gunny, go on.
I don't give a shit. Can't do this.
Mark? You can tell Gunny's afraid. He's a Marine. Make a fear check.
That is a 3.
You've done this so many times.
Yeah.
And you were prepared. It's a really good thing you came along. Okay, Gunny, you don't have to make a panic check because Mark is right there. But it's how Gunny would react to this.
Yeah,
so he's afraid. That doesn't mean he doesn't have to be frozen.
Does Mark stick around? Is he like really close?
Oh, I've got you. I'm holding on to the side of the railing.
How easy is it to punch someone in a vac suit?
You can do it.
Well, it's hard, but you can do it.
Yeah.
Like I'm basically crushing you against the side of the ship.
Yeah, and I'm lashing out, and if I can, I want to elbow you in the face.
Yes.
I will point out, Will, that I did already clamp him down.
Yeah.
Mark, roll combat, and Gunny, roll combat.
You're behind me,
I'm
aren't
adding 0 Gs. I am, yeah. Basically, I'm hugging you to the side of the ship. So, yeah.
Get off
and
me.
I am behind you. I turned you to look, but you can hit me for sure.
Yeah. While you're moving me, get off me. Get off me. I am warning you. Get off me.
What'd you get, Gunny?
I
Haven't rolled yet. Hand to hand.
Nice.
Yeah, 48 under 65, so that's a pass. If I can either elbow or slam the back of my head into his face.
Yep. I love it. And what'd you get, Mark?
I got a 43 under 50.
Okay.
Because under 64 because I added 0 G. So
essentially, you guys are at a standstill as Gunny is thrashing around, trying to headbutt you, trying to like elbow you, trying to get you off. But Gunny, he's never where you want to be, or never where his head is like on the swivel. He's just too good at 0 G. Like he's moving around you like an MMA fighter, and you're sitting there holding on, thrashing out. You guys aren't moving anywhere. You're out there. Glenn, you hear on the intercoms all this shit going on.
Same side, guys. Same side.
Mark.
Let's figure it out. Keep going.
Arthur's going to go completely still. And then in a lowered tone, like relaxing tone, Mark.
I'm here. I'm here, Gunny.
Yeah. And then going to try and elbow you in the face again.
While you're doing that, I'm like, all right, good, Gunny. Yeah, just hang, just be still. I guess we go ahead and roll again.
I got 18.
Oh, you probably sucked the shit out of me. Because I got a 44, which means you did way better than me.
That's a crit if it's underneath your. I think, Mark, you crit. If you succeeded, you crit succeeded. So
I did succeed.
I would say, not.
Yeah, you would trump me.
You totally whatever it is that you want to do, it's in your advantage. What are you gonna do to him?
I'm gonna wrap him up in the lead line. So you go to like spin and throw a punch, and I already got the nylon thing, and I just wrap your hand with it, and put it down to the side of the scaffolding. So now you're looking at me and the vastness behind me.
Gunny, have a panic check. As you do not want to be held down, obviously, and you're in space, tied out.
Before I make this roll, we're now looking at each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mark, you can now see my face. I'm no longer panicking. Did you ever watch that film? It's not a great film, but Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bit where it's the silly bit where he goes, "Oh no, he's got all the way through." And it's like he's just showing his anger. Then all of a sudden, he goes completely loses all emotions. That look is now looking back at you. So he's admitting defeat, but he knows that. Or you know that as soon as you get out of this situation,
I'm gonna get it.
yeah. And then for a brief moment, and then I'm going to roll my panic to see if I actually keep that.
I see that look on his face, and I'm gonna take my second carabiner and attach it to one of the near handhelds. I've got his arm wrapped up this way, and I've got it held against. I will pull it through and grab it with both, and clip myself my extra carabiner onto the side.
It's all right. It's all right. I've got 0.
What'd you roll?
I got 0.
You roll a d20 for a panic check.
Was it? Oh, damn it! Best roll ever. No, never mind.
No, you're gonna.
So I gotta get.
You'll get.
I gotta get under 5 to fail.
I mean, here's the thing: if you rolled zeros and that's best, that means you basically roll a 20.
Nah, it's all right. I'll roll again.
Well, no, it's fine. We can use that roll because.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. Because to be fair, I've only ever done this once, so I don't know the mechanics. Because it's usually everyone else that's panicking.
You want to roll over stress.
Over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 16 over 5. So yeah, I'm okay.
You do not panic. You're fine. You're not that stressed.
Yeah, I'm too angry to panic at the moment. And
we're gonna give you, since you rolled the 00, we're gonna give you that crit on this situation so you guys can kind of do what you want to do, whatever that is narratively. Gunny, as you're able, even though you're afraid, to just kind of turn off your emotions.
Yeah, I want to beat the shit out of Mark. I'm not afraid anymore. I just want to beat the shit out of my friend.
As you guys sit there in suspended animation for a moment, Glenn, you hear all of this going on. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I can't tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a lot of things. But what I'm doing is I go into the console and I'm gonna plug with Ian and consult with him while saying same side, guys. I mean, I feel like we've done this before, and see if Ian has any thoughts on the specs of where any other booby traps throughout the ship would be.
As Glenn knows, the ship doesn't have any built-in interface for an RI.
Right. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a hack and hack into and see if I can get Ian connected with this ship that we seem to really be in love with. That Glenn hates.
Are you saying this over the comms?
No, I'm not saying this over the comms. I'm just doing it. I'm saying same side, guys. Same side. You know, we're sitting on a bomb. Calm down.
All right. As Glenn, the only way to connect in is physically. So you're gonna have to pull out some bullshit and jury rig a connection.
Yeah. I'll probably go to
run some EPS
command
conduits and shit like that.
I'm gonna go to the command module and Or no, I'm at 2, so I'm at mechanical and
You're at the terminal. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna connect this USB stick in.
All right, so this would be an intellect roll.
Yeah. I do have artificial intelligence.
That'll work.
And I have,
your stim pack has worn off by this point. It's been over 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get it to like in a place where it can understand
AI,
all the shit that's going on.
Perfect AI roll.
All right. We rolled 57, and that is well within.
Don't you have like 8 or something?
71.
Yeah. As the only thing that does is it takes time.
Yeah.
As you got to pull out the different materials, and if you mess this up, had you messed it up, you would have actually deleted Ian.
Oh shit!
Like that was the price. You would have just short circuited the logic core. As you take your time with it, soldering the different bits and pieces. It's in 0G, but you're good at that as you're able to twist it around and whatnot. And that is occurring while they're on the outside. As Ian is slowly...
I might also message Jackson while I'm doing this and say, Jackson, can you fucking figure out what's going on out there?
Yeah, no problem.
Ivy,
as you see,
help Jackson.
There's a cutscene where they kind of both look at each other, shrug, get up, and float out past you, Glenn. As they move by, Ivy sort of like she kind of stops and looks. What you doing?
I'm giving the ship AI. RI.
Fine with me. As she goes out, Jackson's already going out, and they're starting to get on vac suits. Meanwhile, you two lovers, what's going on out there?
All right, Marine, you got this. Let's fucking go. It's just like climbing a goddamn ladder. Let's fucking do this. And we make our way to compartment 6.
Yep. So you're at the fuel part.
I'm gonna see if following. I'm not gonna leave him. I'm not gonna leave him behind. But I am doing. I'm now moving.
Okay. So you're at the fuel. You're at the fuel tanks. You have your fuel tank with you, and you're going to integrate that into the fuel, right?
Wait, hold on. There may be a bomb in this area. I'll have a look first before you attach anything. Slowly, very, very slowly.
Do it.
Creep into section 6 and then start having a look around. Torch out, having a look.
All right. Do you want to be speedy about it, or do you want to use intelligence to take your time?
Intelligence. We're in no hurry.
Okay. Glenn, roll me a D5, and go ahead and roll Gunny.
It's a 5.
Intelligence.
Oh wait, no, it's a 0. I rolled a 10. What does that mean?
It's a 5.
It's a 5, yeah.
And I got 27 under 51.
Okay, 27, 51. As you're looking around, Mark is sort of, again, holding pattern, looking around. Mark, you'll be like looking off to the side. It's been like 10, 15 minutes. As Gunny's literally taking his time, going around each of the fuel cells, making sure nothing's on them. Nothing's booby-trapped. As Mark, you're kind of hanging out, looking, and you notice it's far, but you can see Campus Station. It's like this big on your rear, and you can see the Istanbul, obviously that frigate. They're doing what they do, but you can see like some lights. Imagine like a plane going, and it has like the transponder thing going. There is some sort of shift you can barely perceive. You don't know if it's maybe someone's firing, maybe they're communicating with, Morse code. Well, you don't know. No explosions that you see, but you notice something over there occurring. Gunny, as you're moving around
on the assemble.
in that area, so between all, because it's so small, and with a naked eye you just can't tell what's going on, but you can see some light. From being a pilot, it's probably people on the ships communicating. Gunny, as you're going around, you will find a bomb on one of the fuel cells.
I'll start disarming and detaching it.
Okay. As it just takes you time, you rolled really well. You're ready for it. You got your tools out and such. As it takes your time, it's been like 45 minutes. So your guys are both in vac suits. You've used about an hour of your 12 hours. Okay?
Okay.
So mark that down. You're at 11 hours of 12. Glenn, this will take you 5 hours to properly put Ian and integrate him safely into the ship. 1 hour is gone as you're sitting there like eating a sandwich, kind of taking a break, talking to Ian and whatnot. It's about that time Jackson and Ivy come out and they're in vac suits. You can tell it's them, one, because, they're a part of your crew, but two, because their eyes are glowing within their helmets. As they pop out, these red eyes pop up. They don't see you, Gunny, because you're kind of like in between the fuel cells, like these big, massive cells. But they do come up to you, Mark. You see that they're not umbilicaled at all. They're just holding on.
Okay.
What's going on? Jackson says. Where's Gunny?
Guys in the fuel cells disarming a bomb. Y'all need to be attached.
Bomb.
Yeah, Gunny found a bomb on the fuel cell.
Ivy, they kind of exchange a look. Ivy will actually go and try to find you, Gunny. It's not too difficult. You notice her pop around. Really good with Evie. She's coming towards you. Her red eyes glowing in the darkness.
Yeah, I'm not getting distracted. I need to make sure I don't fuck up with the bomb. So I probably won't even notice the red eyes.
As you detach the bomb and pull off the cables that would make it go boom. Jackson kind of like as he hooks in. All right, action's on you two.
All right. Good job, Gunny. Here, and I'll pass him the fuel cell to stick this in that slot next to it.
Had I finished searching the whole area, or had I gone like halfway and then found a bomb?
You got it. You got it.
Right, okay. Yeah, I'll come back out. Let Mark do his thing.
It's pretty obvious that Ivy is like making sure that you're okay.
What are you doing here, Ivy?
Well, Edinburgh. Glenn said you might need some help. She said, you two, Jackson kind of is looking at you. You're all together now. Said you two are having a bit of a scrap out here, in space.
Nothing good. It's good. Gunny gets to add an EV patch to his suit, though. Top his cherry, I'll smack him on the back of the. Both of us will smack him on the back of the helmet.
I was just sort of watching.
Turn to Mark and glower at him.
I'd be careful, Mark. Gunny's not looking too happy with you right now.
Oh, let's go next place. Let's go to the reactor. We don't need you two.
Oh, you don't need us then.
Yeah.
You've got that.
I'll look at them when they come up. I'll nod like thanks.
As they'll
No, they came out to help.
they'll pop back into the ship. Glenn, you're sitting there. Been like an hour and a half. Ian is doing the programmatic thing. He's basically downloading drivers for and updating the Windows system from like 3.2 to 400. What are you doing in this time?
While Ian is working, I have any access to the dropship? Can I go into the dropship? Well, I'll go in the dropship and start researching the tattoo.
Sure.
And try to get some more information on some people.
Okay, you get into the dropship. It's got the dropship computer, the Nova Espero dropship. It has some of the information that the Nova Espero has.
Yeah.
Obviously, it doesn't have all because why would you download that into dropship? What are you actually doing on it?
So if I kind of look up LaRousse, I guess, and the barcode, like if I can remember some of the numbers.
You can put some of it in. It definitely has her as on the manifest.
Yeah. And see what kind of if she had any. Does it have any information of like people she was associated with or what her history?
One of the first things you see is something that may have been overlooked. When you put in LaRouge, one, it says, it means the red. It's an old Earth name. But two, you see that two names pop up. One is... Sorry. Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah, one is Buddy LaRouge. And the other one is Jessamine LaRouge.
Buddy is the one who we shot.
Yeah, with ship laser.
So they were related.
Seems like it.
Did she have any like illness or sickness or like?
So you're looking. Doesn't seem like that she. There's a discrepancy as you sort of dig into it. She wasn't in cryo. She was in stasis. Like
she was in stasis.
Say that. She was in stasis.
Yeah.
But when it comes to medical history, there's nothing. This is just manifest stuff that the dropship might have on us. But since you're thinking about it, and you were literally given this information, as in Glenn was told this information about the tattoo, that it is one of the two moons that orbits Eos Prime.
Yeah.
And you found out that it is a barcode used by Alia Lumo and their R&D department, specifically their wartime R&D department.
Yeah. So she was branded. And then, when I start hitting a dead end, I'll probably look up the madam to see. The
likelihood of seeing her is low because she wasn't on the Nova Espero. But there's a chance.
Yeah.
So let's do a... See, it shouldn't be based off your intellect. Well, no, it can be. Yeah, it can. So it'd be an intellect roll?
Yeah.
This is be more in your favor or less in your favor.
Sure. I gotcha. All right. That's a 49. And so that's a success. No, I could, but I did succeed by 2.
As you see, her name is not in this manifest because she wasn't on the Nova Espero. You know that, but you know her name is Madame Aka because you've been told that. And what you realize is the manifest does say that there's around 200 other colonists that will be joining this expedition, and she's some kind of spiritual leader.
Yeah, and maybe research some of the stuff about the ship that was going to join us.
You can use the same roll as you're looking. The ship was chartered at the same time by Alia Lumo for the Eos colonists, and the ship is basically identical, which means it has an RI on it.
Right. So it's not the Istanbul.
It's the Constantinople.
Yeah, it's the Constantinople. Do I have access to any medical stuff at all on here? Like any of the doctors? Can I hack into the system at all to see if there's any?
The thing is, the drop ship doesn't have it.
Yeah, it doesn't have that extra. Yeah, I would have to interface with. Yeah.
But you have communication with Naya.
Yeah.
Like Ian and Naya have been in communication, so you can talk to the Nova Espero.
Sure.
I will caveat those broadcasts, while they're not loud, they could be detected. It is possible. I mean, even the connection that they have could technically be connected. Or
sure.
If somebody's looking.
Right. I think I'm gonna step back from that and just start kind of systematically, because this RI is functional, correct?
Which RI?
The one that I'm using on the dropship.
So you don't have an RI on the dropship?
Oh yeah, there isn't. Okay, yeah. So that's just
you have who's in the logic core, and you have Naya, who's on the Nova Espero. The dropship can't house an RI. It doesn't have enough.
Yeah, does it? Yeah,
space.
You're right, because it was running kind of glitchy.
Right.
Little TMI. Yeah, I think I'm gonna prep the dropship just in case we need to escape this current ship. Not get anything turned on, but just kind of look over the dropship and kind of make sure it's seaworthy.
Yeah, you buckle things down and you run diagnostics and stuff. You do see that it has no fuel in it at all. But beyond that, you can take the next couple hours to be making sure it's actually proper.
If I see no fuel in it, I'm gonna let it go, and then I feel like I'm just gonna start while waiting for Ian. I'm gonna start looking at other terminals to see if I can disarm any other booby traps. Like the terminal 2.
Well, you got don't you have to hardwire connections from terminals to like piloting and other things? Like, don't you have to like physically connect this ship for?
To do what?
Like the ship doesn't have an RI. It's not set up for an RI. Doesn't it need to like? Don't you need to be like physically like running cables from the terminal that you're putting it in so that it can access to piloting and it can have access to engineering and
exactly. Yeah. Now,
I might gut the dropship of wires and try to wire up this stupid ship better.
Sure. So you'll actually be pulling out necessary cables and such, because you know that Ian will only have access to what is connected.
Yeah.
So he's connected to module 2 right now.
Right.
You'll have nothing else to do with the systems.
Yeah.
So as you start putting that stuff out, and that'll take a good amount of time.
Sure.
So that's kind of what you're doing. You don't really need a roll for this. Glenn can just do this kind of stuff, and he's very good at it. It just takes time. And now you have like 4 hours to kill. So
can I? Do you think I need to roll speed in order to get it done a little faster? Because we are under some time crunch.
If you're trying to do it fast, you can do it a little faster. Yeah, sure. So roll speed.
Just to, but use my engineering ability to kind of speed up the process.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you never know if we'll need it. Because I feel like we're under the gun, and it's important.
Yeah, you don't want to be hanging out with your pants down.
No, you are correct. That is, I rolled a 9.
Yeah. So you can cut it in half. So it'll take you, instead of 4-ish hours, it'll take you a couple hours. Meanwhile, spacewalking. Gunny, Mark, who's first going down the scaffolding? Okay. Gunny, you're behind. You guys start heading that way. Dun, 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 dun.
We're connected together. One of our lanyards is connecting me to him, and we'll be climbing just in case he falls off.
Sure.
I got him.
Gunny, you're coming up the rear.
Just not really looking at Mark, but I know where he is, and as I'm pulling myself along the ship, eyes straight onto the ship. I'm not looking out into the expanse of space. I'm just muttering to myself
As
until
you
I get
are,
to the reactor.
It's just the strangest feeling being in space. There's no pull. Just looking at the scaffold, it seems almost normal because there's just a black backdrop. But the normal mechanics of every time you push, you just kind of go in a weird direction. As you're trying to go slow and whatnot, it's taking a long time. Feel yourself getting sweating, despite the EV suit sort of cooling down. In fact, you can hear kind of like a microwave that starts overheating, like the fan kicks on in your suit to cool you down. And there's a couple times, like maybe you kind of like just quickly flip your eyes up to see how far you have to go, because this take like 30 minutes to get to the end of the ship. You just have to go slower. Mark, you obviously go slower because you're being careful, but also Gunny is going slow. He's being very careful. Takes you guys like 30 minutes to get to the reactor. This Haas big old reactor, old school ship, very well made. All these parts just extremely durable. But as Glenn has said many times, there's a reason that people upgraded. This is dangerous. It's dangerous stuff. As you get to the reactor, what do you guys do?
Do you want me to go in front now? And I'll look for bombs. Anything just unusual.
Okay. Give me just a second. Where's my book? Where's your ship? The salvage. Caca. That's not what you have. You remember what page it's on?
What?
Do you remember what page it's on?
What is it?
The Raider?
Your, the Raider. I got it. It's on page 11. Right. So as you guys get there, you notice there's sort of this triangular situation there, solar panels. Think of the Emperor's shuttle is kind of what it looks like. And on the back, this large housing for the reactor. And, within it would be the warp core. And I wonder, it is unshielded, Gunny. As you get up on it, you notice, the reason it's not inside is because it's unshielded. That's why it's so far away from the actual main fuselage. There's no interior to it, although you can pull the guts out of it. And I wonder, as you get there, Gunny, you notice, maybe you're on top of it, clamped in, standing, looking down at the access port to where the warp core would be. You realize this thing is large enough, there's a chance that it has more than one warp core.
Okay.
What do you do?
It's nothing to me.
You notice
Just on bombs.
On the exterior, you don't find any kind of bombs. It looks normal, which makes sense because when you guys looked at this on planet, and when Elliot looked it over, you didn't find any bombs. But if there is something, it's on the inside.
Yeah. Okay. Come on then. I'll go inside. That's what I'm here for.
Sure. Now, do you just open this hatch?
Mark, is there a safe way of doing this?
Chips. Well, our suits do have some rad protection, which is good because,
Yep.
that star over there is shining real bright on us. I think.
Yeah, you have radiation shielding, so you actually are okay for short bursts of time. It's a level 2. Let me look that up really quick. On your suit, you have like a little predator device that has a little Geiger counter you flip through. It's like, there's definitely acute radiation. Okay, it's acute, which is level 2. Level 1 is what is on the Nova Espero. No, actually, I think it is level 2 as well. It's just unshielded. So the longer you're around this, it reduces all stats and saves by 1 every round if you're not shielded. So it just starts killing you. But you guys have on the EV suits that have shielding. So for a while,
okay.
You're okay. Like you're okay even in the core.
Yep. Okay, I'll be focusing on speed over.
So do you just
intellect this time?
Just open this up?
Well, I'm looking to Mark because I've asked, is there a safe way of doing this, or is this it? Right, Mark, stay back. I don't want you getting affected. And there's nothing you can do in there anyway.
Well, get in and out as soon as you can, Gunny.
Yep.
Also, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, the ship's not the warp core is not on right now, so it still gives off. It's still going to give off radiation because what it is, but it's not like it's running, so we're good.
Yep, it's fine. I'll open it. Go inside, close the door. And then...
Okay. Before you do that, 1 second. Let me pull this. Scheisse. 1 second.
I'll also be checking the door for any bombs or any traps.
Are you checking for bombs? Are you checking for traps?
Yeah. Well, that's what I would do.
You should. As you should. As go ahead and roll. Since you mentioned speed, roll speed. This is to see if the booby trap goes off.
Do I get any advantage for saying that I was looking for?
Yes, you do. You'll get it.
Good.
You did say it. You did say it. So you'll get it.
Yeah. Explosives. No. I've gone speed. No. We got 63 over 52, so that's a fail.
Gunny, there's this moment where you open the hatch to the warp core, and for a split second, you see like this plume of smoke. Mark, you just notice it as you look, eyes wide, and Gunny, I can't tell you what happens in your head, but there's a split second where a kind of kinship / sympathy.
Oh, I like this guy. I like this guy.
To
Oh no! I was thinking about the guy who put these bombs. I'm thinking, I like this guy. He's got imagination.
You see the arc of electricity. As Glenn, we roll me 2d10.
Oh my. I'm trying to pick the ones that roll low, but like I just roll high all the time.
Mark, roll me a body save.
Oh, nice. I rolled 2 1s.
Gunny, as described, you take 2 damage, Gunny. Now remember, your vac suit has 3 AP, so it just takes it off the vac suit. Okay. How do you avoid getting shocked? Like, because you see a big old... How do you avoid?
I've been shocked though, haven't I?
Well, you got... Yeah, but you didn't get the shit shocked out of you. Somehow you avoid...
I do.
Oh, right. Oh, no, I was thinking that, like, slowly doing it. There's the puff of smoke. The arc of electricity. All I'm thinking is, I like this guy. Cringe. And then open my eyes again, thinking,
It wasn't so bad. As for just a moment, you let go, because it's the most obvious thing to do if you're gonna get electrocuted and you realize it, you'll let go. Not the best.
That's how you do it.
Well, you rolled low, motherfucker. As you let go and your hands get singed, you see the suit gets singed a little bit, taking that AP away. But you don't get the shit blown out of you. Mark, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 12 under 40.
Hey! So how do you not get fried?
I noticed this thing happening. I noticed that I see the arcs trailing all over Gunny like R2D2. See that it's let go and that it's not continuing to go, but I will, since I'm connected by the nylon thing, I will also just kind of hands off, like,
yep. And you see
oh, shit.
As the arc of electricity can't find anywhere to ground because you're in space, as it runs the length of the ship and then comes back up to the antenna and shoots out of the antenna like a lightning bolt.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Inside the ship, Glenn.
Gunny, you okay?
The lights come back on.
Very shoddy explosives. I mean, if he was doing a proper job, I should be dead by now. Bit disappointed.
Well, all right. Well,
You got to appreciate the craft.
I will grab hold of the nylon strap, pull myself back to the ship, and crawl over, and then just back towards where he wanted to go before.
Yep. All right, Gunny, you shoot down into the hole, into the compartment in the engine, right? Yeah. You notice there are 2 warp cores. They're pretty large, right? Just like on the Nova Espero. So the ship you actually have is a jump 1. Okay? So it can only do, it's slow. It does just a 1 jump. Whereas the Nova Espero can go up to like 5, right? But you see 2 warp cores, and they've been heavily modified.
Mark, there's 2 warp cores in here. I don't know what I'm looking at, but they look like they've been worked on. I'm just gonna start looking.
I'll crowd in behind
for bombs
too.
Well, I'll close the door behind me because I don't want anything getting out. I don't want you getting any radiation. But I can open it if you want me to.
Oh, that's okay. Honestly, I don't know really what I'm looking for either. If it was, I think you could tell me. It's like, oh, blah, 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 brand, whatever.
Well, if I get this done quickly, I'll have a proper look. And I'll tell you what I can see. But I just want to focus on finding if there's a bomb in here.
It's no big deal, Gunny. Just go on and get out of there, because...
Sure. Okay.
Yep, Bill Reds. So it's been this whole thing. You guys are like 2+ hours in EV. So mark it off. Your 12 oxygen. Glenn, you're in the process. You got cables going all over. I'll say we're prioritizing command and life support at present.
Yeah, probably command and maneuvering and sensors.
Yeah. So
there is a cut scene where Glenn is like doing all this work by himself, and he's like, and he goes up to where Elliot's like sitting, like snoozing in a chair, and he kicks Elliot's chair, and he's like, "Dude, what the fuck? I need your help." And he like grabs him by the collar.
As Elliot will start helping you. So you'll get, within this time, you'll get the command module and the number 2 together. Mm-hmm. You don't have weapons on, and you don't have auxiliary systems. But the command, you do.
It's mostly for getting us to be able to run away and to try to find the traps. So it's escape and yeah.
Gunny, make your roll as you're looking for the bomb. You will find the bomb now that you're literally in the warp core. So the roll you're going to make is based on what you want to do. You see a pretty sizable bomb. It is jury-rigged to one of the warp cores. You know that it'll cause an antimatter explosion that will take out the whole ship.
Glenn, Mark, do we want to keep this ship?
Yeah, we're currently in it. I'm in the ship currently.
No. When we go to the Nova Espero or when we get another transport, do we want to keep this ship?
I think
I don't know that we're going to be able to like. Oh yeah, man! You don't even know. I don't think we're going to be able to like find the kind of crew to be able to run like the Nova Espero. So I don't think we'll be able to steal that ship. But I mean, if we did, whatever. Yeah,
it's just
we should keep this because like, I could go from captain to commodore like that.
all right, fair enough. It's just, I mean, if you wanted to take out a much bigger ship, this ship could do it. I mean, what's been rigged up here to these two corps could
That's
easily...
right. I slammed the side of the hull. Like, yeah, baby, good job. Slap the ship's ass. And like, you know.
Yeah, we'd have to lose the ship to do it, but you know, it would get the job done.
No.
Looking at this, out of character, how many points of mega damage does this thing can this do?
Many. Many points of mega damage. So, you know, there's going to be a D5 associated probably. I'll have to look up what it is. But the idea is if you deal 1 point of mega damage to a warp core, it will blow up. Right? You don't have to deal a shitload. It's not armored. That's like if you have a grenade in your stomach. Doesn't matter how much armor you're wearing, you die, right? So
no, I'm thinking about if this was to be driven or flown into another ship.
Yeah.
Run it into
Constantinople.
I mean, Gunny, we could mount it to the missile. We missile launcher. We don't have any missiles on it. Like, I'm imagining that this looks a lot more like a hard point on a where you just fit the missile into it, like it's an external thing. Like it's not like, hey, let's load in several things and look like a, you know, internal, like a Star Wars thing. I was thinking
like a torpedo.
Like an external, like if you look underneath an F-16 or something like that, when they add ordnance on the outside, it's just a mount on the outside. Yeah, they can just kind of put whatever they want on it. Yeah.
For your
I don't know, Gunny. I mean, like, you want to use it like a grenade? We can at least hold it on the outside of the ship. I don't know how.
No, it's just options, because if I can disarm this bomb, I can change the frequency so he can try and activate as much as he wants, but the only person who's going to be able to activate it will be us. I can do that.
All right.
Or I could dismantle it and make the ship safe. It's just whether or not do we want to keep this ship. Because if we want to keep the ship, I will remove this bomb entirely. And that will remove one of our options.
That's
I will dismantle it. As long as one of you wants to keep it, I will dismantle the ship, dismantle the bomb. Because it makes no odds to me.
There's got to be a way, like I mean, even if we just rigged a release thing, like I can spin the ship and launch it. Like, yeah, and more guns, man, more weapons.
I feel like
she's a toothy bitch right now.
If you want my opinion, Gunny, which I know you can take with a grain of salt, I put a lot of work into this ship, and against my own better judgment, I would like to keep the ship if at all possible, just because I've got blood and sweat equity. I care about this ship.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you still had your hopes on the Nova Espero. I'll be saying this whilst I'm working on the bomb.
We could also launch the Nova Espero into whatever you want, and it would do a lot of damage too. But I do think that not blowing up either ship is probably the best option. Maybe if you want to do that with a drop ship, that would I absolutely condone that.
Do we still have the drop ship with us, or did that stay back on the planet? So it's flying with us.
There's a drop ship with this, but there's no fuel cells, so it doesn't actually move.
I mean, there's still a couple left in it. They're just empty.
Right. Well, it's. I was looking at it just in case we needed to evacuate the ship, but it looks like that's not an option. So, yeah,
Right,
that's when I decided to do my best in fixing up this ship, and then I started thinking it was a good ship.
Cool.
Let me resolve this roll. Right. So, to answer your question, an antimatter explosion could potentially destroy the frigate. Depends on where you hit it. It would likely disable it. At the least, it would damage it. Like, it would damage it a lot. Very likely disabling it, maybe destroying it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just dismantling it. As long as Glenn wants to keep it, Mark wants to keep it, I'm dismantling it. And then I'll detach it.
Make the eye roll. As you're between two foot mark. Yep.
21 under.
Nice.
Yeah, just look safe. Yeah.
As Gunny, it's very simple for you to do. You realize that this is the kind of bomb that it actually is hidden, but you're an explosive expert. You know where to look. In fact, it's one of those things where it's probably where you would put it. And
is this has whoever's putting these bombs? Does he have any imagination? Is he any good in the guiling position placing and also in the rigging?
So this would be a nuanced thing. You're like, Gunny's like an artist, okay? He's like creative about this stuff. This person, their craft is very good. Their work is solid, but they have no imagination. So it's hidden, it's hard to find, it's done well, but it's 101. It's basic stuff, just very, very high quality basic stuff. So there's a point where, like, I'll say, Gunny, like, you kind of get a mind for, well, where are the kind of obvious places if you want to bomb a ship? How are you going to do it? You realize all the booby traps are basically the same, and you kind of get a schematic of, I bet I know what this person did, because the fact is, the people that were going to get blown up by this were not you guys. They were people that were going to get nuked the first time they do anything.
Yeah, no, fine. Okay. Is this bomb big enough to move out?
The bomb,
detached.
The bomb is about the size of a large backpack.
Okay.
And you can tell it's heavy, but you're of course in 0G, so you can.
Yeah.
It takes you some heft. You got to push off, but once it's moving, I mean, let's say it's a couple 100 pounds.
Okay. Fine.
All right.
No problem. I'll head out.
Let's take a short break. Use a bomb now, get some coffee, and then we'll do these last couple scenes.
And we're back.
Did you guys roll back into the ship from EV? Gunny, you carrying the bomb. I'm assuming Mark is helping you. Oh, 2 bombs. Mark, you got to help him. The bomb, the warp core bomb, is around the size of a large backpack. It's easily 200 pounds. It's probably more. It's probably like 400 pounds. I don't know how much a bomb weighs, but it's heavy. Granted, you're in 0G. Starting it's hard because you got to push the mass, and then stopping it is hard. So you don't want to move it very quickly, right? This all takes you guys your entire trip. It's going to take you 4 hours. That's from start to finish, which kind of makes sense because astronauts, they're like out in space for like 19 hours doing EV stuff because it just takes so long. While you're out here, do you want to do anything else?
Are there any other? Go on, Mark.
I would get Gunny back to the airlock. But I mean, if I'm out here already,
do you look at the warp core? Do you look in the modifications? Blah 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 blah. Because obviously the ship is not what it appeared to be. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I would like to look at the warp core. I mean, I have industrial equipment, but I'm not an engineer.
So are you going to get Gunny back there, or are you going to do it right now? Action economy.
Action economy. I'll pop my head in the warp core real quick, take a look at it, and see if I can notice anything. In there that would be good for me to know. And
so Gunny, you are pushing the bomb out as Mark pops his head and he's looking around at the warp core. Mark, it's obvious to you that, I mean, the ship's supposed to have 1, so it's been modified to have 2. They're linked in kind of an obvious manner. Ingenious is not the right word. It's industrious. As Gunny has already discovered, at least whoever the demolitionist was, it's not creative. If you guys talk at all about this, what you're going to figure out is whoever designed these upgrades is probably not the same person who booby-trapped the ship.
Right on. I'll actually pop into Glenn's space. Hey, Glenn, can you pipe into my suit feed so I can show you in here and see if you can notice anything like cool in here? I mean, like, this place has got 2 warp cores. They're obviously linked, but I don't really know. I mean, I know kind of what I'm looking at, but not really.
2 warp cores is ridiculous, is what that is. It's ridiculous. Why would you need 2 warp? Like, just build 1 good warp core. That's all you need. But 2, yeah. I mean, that's some shit. Let me see it, and I'll assess. I'm just.
It's like in Aliens. You like see through his goggles. You know, like his head. You can actually tap into anyone's suit, assuming that they have the EV thing. As you do, I mean, it looks just like I described it. You can roll intellect to kind of figure out what it does. And here's the narrative element. If you fail this, the situation gets a little worse. As in, it's a little more chaotic.
Right.
And Gunny, you can help since you're a dude if you want. I'm going to stop telling you guys what to do. Guy's like, fuck it, I'm taking this bomb home. I'm riding like this. I'm out. All right, what'd you?
I'm just after the bomb. I mean, I don't know anything about.
No, it looks ridiculous. It looks absolutely stupid. Like, why anybody would do this to a ship? I don't even know why we're working on it.
I mean, what is this thing? It's like 8 points and stuff. It's on ship.
Yeah, I missed it.
What
I missed
even
it
is
by
this?
11. I missed it by 11.
Someone could aid you.
I like him because I'm there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Okay.
kind of fuzzy. You might want to zoom in a little bit or something. I don't know.
Like corrects the little thing. Make your roll.
That's worse.
No, what'd you get?
A 77.
Ooh, good fail.
I missed it
You get
by.
it.
I missed
But
it by
it's
6. No,
It's
the first
advan-
time, the advantage is I rolled an 82 the first time.
Yeah, that's not a crit fail.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. It's true. It's just a regular fail.
Regular fail. That's all right. Let's see.
Yeah, no. Whoever designed this is insane. They're not
That's a
operating.
fucking rat.
They're not operating
wouldn't
like a
have-
normal human.
Wouldn't 2 be better than 1? So not make it more fuel efficient, or
Yeah, it makes it doubly unstable.
Okay, so actually, you touch it
Okay.
with a pen. You touch it with a pen. This is what you're going to get as you both are looking at it. And even Gunny, if you allow me to, you see them like geeking out over the industry. And even you with this bomb at the hatch, knowing that there's radiation in here. Although you are being protected, because your rad counter is like, nee, 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 but you're not like in danger yet. Even you kind of look over your, Mark's shoulder, looking at the whatnot, as you're all in this scene. This is what you get, Glenn. There is something. It's not genius. It's crazy. There's an insanity to it. Someone has linked these 2 warp cores, and what it does is instead of, each warp core is a jump 1. For perspective, the Nova Espero is a jump 4. Okay? This ship is classified, its transponder is a jump 1, class 1 ship. What that means is it can do a jump 1, nothing more, so it's not very fast. Class 1 means if there's a class 3 or higher ship, which it goes up to 5 or 6, you can't fight it. Okay? So like the frigate is like a class 4 or 5, I can't remember. So there's no way this ship can stand toe to toe. However, that's what the transponder says, because that's what the model of the ship is. However, you add 2 warp cores, a normal person might be like, oh, they can do a jump 2. No, it's exponential. This ship can do a jump 4 with these 2 warp cores. It's like having an amplifier. I'm going to talk to Ken real quick. It's like having a guitar amp that has 2 10s in it.
Yeah.
It's not doubly loud. You're talking volumetrically loud.
Sure. What?
So those warp core, and it's like 5th dimensional bullshit, John, just to piss you off. So those 2 warp cores, just like John said, just like Gunny said, it's more efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are they jump 4s, but they use 50% less fuel. But
Glenn's just said that it isn't, so I'm going with Glenn.
Oh, well.
So if Glenn's saying it's not efficient, it's not efficient.
It might do things that most ships can't do, but it's not stable.
Well, should we detach them then?
Exactly. So here's the caveat, because you failed the roll. So it's you get the information, but there you see kind of the problem. 1, there's way more radiation. Turns out it's not acute, it's lethal.
Yeah.
You don't want to be around here very long. Which you guys, you look at your rads, you're good right now. But you've only been in this area, Gunny, for like 45 minutes. It's not that long, okay? 1, very irradiated. 2, if it blows up, it's times 4. you will not survive the explosion.
Bigger bomb.
It's a real big
Big
bomb. That's a good.
Also, it's evil as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, this brings up another thing. What else about the ship don't you know? You realize
Yeah.
it's classified as a Jump 1 Class 1? It's obviously not.
Yeah.
The ship is a lot more capable than you realized.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say you should keep it.
From a layman's perspective, since my character doesn't really know much, did the gun that I operate look better than I was told it was? Did that look like it had been improved?
When you shot it, like if you remember the description, it was like a turbo blade or turbo laser. Like it was like, blah, like it seemed powerful. Like it was, I don't know, overcharged.
All right, okay.
Overcharged.
At the memory bank.
Do we separate the Glenn, Mark? Do we separate these warp cores, or do we get out?
No, we keep it just like it is, and tell the others that we have 50% chance of dying anytime we do something cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's great until it isn't. Is my guess, Arthur. Like it'll be a spectacular death. Is all I'm saying.
That's what I want to hear. That's excellent.
Spectacular. I almost got the AI wired up, or RI wired up. So we'll be able to maybe have Ian help us out with some of the specs. But yeah, this is a wild thing.
As you guys make it back. Now, I'm going to make, are you taking your...
One other thing.
Go on.
There was one other thing I wanted to do while I was out here. I wanted to manually inspect the missile launcher hard point.
Okay. Okay. But you leave the reactor and get to the main part of the ship.
Yeah.
Which is where those are. Okay. So, Gunny and Mark, if you take your time, no roll. If you want to be speedy about it, you need to roll. Because you're carrying a bunch of loads, bombs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Of course, in the narrative, if you take your time, you take your time. Like it's going to be 5 hours, not 3. So it's up to you.
How many hours have we got left? We've got about 9 hours left, haven't we?
Yeah, you had 12, so you have 10 hours left.
Okay. Yeah, just nice and slow.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to.
That's my vote.
So.
Okay. So it is 5 hours for you guys to get in. Gunny, you're the first to get in because Mark is going to go do more stuff on the missiles, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mark, you are making your way to the missiles as, think about what you want to do. We're going to enter the scene of Glenn and Gunny. Glenn, this is the live-long moment that Ian connects, okay? You have control of this moment, of when it happens. So, does it happen as Gunny enters, or do you want to sort of like hold off for a second?
I think Ian would be kind of what you said before, just establishing different parameters. So it'd be a slow boot up.
Okay.
And maybe
so
the first systems are starting to come on, and then they're double checking. I would say the first, Ian will have connected.
What's the immediate?
I'm sorry.
What's the immediate system that he has connection to?
Probably just a connection to the electrical, or just life support.
So life support and electricity, power. Gunny, you get in. Chunk. You're still in the vac suit. It is bulky as a motherfucker. Do you get out of it or do you roll with it?
Roll in. Wait until I've gone through both airlocks, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep inside the airlock, hatch open, and having a look out for when Mark gets on his way back.
Okay. As you come in there, the first thing you can see because of where the airlock is, airlock I think is 1. You can see into 2 because it's right next to you, adjacent. Glenn, what does it look like?
It looks like a spider web of nonsense. In some ways, I would say that Gunny would appreciate it because he'd have more things to grab onto. It just wires are running just throughout the whole ship, floating. A lot of them. Yeah, because he didn't have time to make it neat, you know. He wanted to have as many connections and resources around so he could troubleshoot the.
So just the description, because Glenn can explain himself.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's a spider web of wires, cables, not a lot of lights because of the nature of the wires don't glow. You have
LEDs that show power cables. As in this power.
It looks like every wire and cable that was on the dropship is been ripped out of the dropship and put into this ship to.
You see the logic core stuck in like this built adapter, like a mad scientist has created. There's like a belt tying it together, wires and shit. As the logic core is glowing blue, as you see it, almost like a popsicle, just go as Ian is downloading into the ship.
It definitely looks like it was done quickly to get just to be basic about it. Like every wire.
This is near the airlock.
Every wire has to get to the different dumb section. So it really is. Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is near the airlock.
Yeah, if you look at the map, the airlock is at 1.
Yeah,
it's right next to 2, and that's where the main hub of this is.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so it's got things going up and down.
You can see it. It's right there.
Oh, right.
What'd you do?
Glenn, is everything all right?
Ian,
is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Glenn,
it's great. Just be careful.
Yeah, I'll not touch anything, and I'll just step and move. I don't want to touch any wires in case I mess up Ian.
Glenn,
I don't know if it'll mess it up, but it'll reduce our resources.
Glenn, roll intellect. You can add AI if you want with disadvantage.
Oh shit. The first one is a 16, but
Very
the
good.
second one is a 15.
Hey! Ian downloads. All the lights go out. The only light is the EV suit you've got going on, Gunny. Your headlamps. And then quickly thereafter, you see, Glenn, if you don't mind me saying, your torch. You pull out the one, your fancy torch.
Sure.
You're like a Doctor Who style,
I gave my torch to Jorgensen or whatever his name was, the doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind.
Dr. Sebastian.
Yeah.
So
Jean Sebastian. So
I would have gotten another flashlight.
All right, you have a little pen light.
Yeah. That was not. I thought it would be more.
Yeah, power's completely off.
It should be running. I might have fucked up.
Gunny and Glenn, scene's on you.
I thought I did it right. I'm gonna go. I mean, it's connected to everything. Everything is connected and wired. I might have blown a fuse.
I'll be fine, Glenn. It'll be fine. And then I'll peer back out into space and look for Mark. Mark.
You close the airlock. You're gonna go back in this. Where?
No, I'm not just peering out because I'm in the airlock. So
yeah,
the inner door is closed. The outer door's always been open.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like if Glenn has messed up, which I doubt, because he hasn't messed up anything with IT, then there's nothing I can do.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll take my chances out here.
Glenn, so you're in complete darkness. With this little pen light, you're like, this shit bullshit. You hear Elliot.
I'm gonna yell.
What the hell? What the hell happened?
This is all your fault. This is you stupid. What did you turn the flux capacitor transition on?
The flux capacitor is fine. You hear Roger, what the fuck? Meanwhile, so you know, Glenn.
Yeah.
While this is shitty, this is you succeeding.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Failed, this would be bad.
Yeah.
It's bad, but if you failed, it would have been extremely bad. I'll let you guess why. Think about it. Outside.
I'm guessing.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold. I do want you to think about it because if you get it, I'll give you XP.
Yeah.
For you two, Gunny, you fly outside. Mark, you notice the lights go out on the ship.
What the fuck? I just.
Ian's waking up. Don't worry about it.
Ian's working. Oh.
Yeah, Glenn's attached to Ian. I'm guessing Ian's taking a bit of time to wake up. Are you finished yet?
All right. Just about. I'm just about there. I get to the hard point. I want to know like what sort of thing got working for me. So like if I wanted to say put that ball on the outside or something else to this thing and have it quick release, like what am I looking at? Is this specifically for ordnance that already has this kind of thing, or is it like something I can work with?
Roll intellect or combat.
I got a 38.
Combat will give you different information. Intellect will give you different information. So what kind of information do you want?
I want combat information. I want to. No, give me the intellect because I'm thinking outside of the box here.
Yep, I love it. Gunny, you're rolling up, scaling the ship. Here's the thing. You're not particularly good at this. So, are you taking your time? If you take your time,
Yep.
That takes you a long time, then you slowly, methodically move over there and you're fine. If you don't take your time, you get a roll. However, if you do not make the roll, you're not really learning.
Not really what?
Yeah, I'll stick with first option.
Okay. It means he doesn't get XP towards taking 0G. Okay, you're fine. You have your system. It's slow, but it is tried and true. And that's good. So long as Gunny takes his time, he listens to what Mark had told him, looks straight at the ship, he's good. Sometimes he forgets to do the figure 8 knot. Who knows? But all right, what'd you get, Mark?
I got a 38 is under
Intellect.
my intellect.
Realize these hard points, they're reinforced. You're sitting there looking at the ship, standing, actually. You got like you're like holding on like almost like reins, like a sandworm. You're riding this fucking ship like it's a sandworm.
That's right.
Like off to the side, like off. Anyway, you realize the ordnance for these missiles is not class 1 ship stuff. You would guess this is a class 3 ship. And what that means is the frigate is a class 4. It's been modified enough to where it looks like a normal bitch ass class 1. It's actually class 3. Warp core uses 50% less. However, it's using jump 4 fuel, right? So it's a hodgepodge. You could attack the frigate is what I'm trying to get at. You're at a disadvantage. Everything's at a disadvantage, but you technically could, assuming you have the goodness. Yeah, there you go. Gunny
So when
is a quarter of the
Gunny's
way.
still, yeah. So that hard point's class 3. Well, I will just spacewalk all the way around the outside of it. Badass. Just to the other ship, check out that laser cannon as well. I'll use the same roll for it, obviously, but
That's plus. It is a normal laser cannon, laser cutter, but it is. You see these big jury-rigged cables on it that feed it more power. It's overcharged. Back in the day, somebody flipped the jumpers and overclocked the circuit board, which means when it run out.
Okay. Oh fuck you guys! This gun, this fuck yeah! This is some slapdown shit, dude. This has got some fucking power. Fuck yes.
It currently has no power.
And then once it's, yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll get on that. And then I will just walk back to the airlock. I'll pick up Gunny on his way out. We'll just turn around.
Okay, you guys are going to have a bit of a scene as that's happening because this all takes like 30 minutes. Okay, remember, mark down your O2. Okay, be marking that down because otherwise I'm just going to make up a number and it's going to be that. So definitely mark it down. Glenn, you're in the dark with your pen light, yelling at Elliot. He's like, "Ugh!"
Yeah, Elliot, did you drop the stick, the USB stick? Did you drop Ian?
No. Last thing that I saw was him talking to the Nova Espero saying all's good.
Do you think they downloaded themselves to the Nova?
He's got a light. That's what he's like on the command module. He's looking. I mean, how would I know, Glenn?
Are you telling me that Ian's not on this? It's either that or there's a fail safe.
I'm in the shitter. What the fuck is going on?
There could be a double fail safe on this dumb ship that makes the ship, shut down if it thinks it's getting an assault by an RI.
As you see the lights come back on. Of the fluorescent lights. It's had started to get a little cold in here. Starting to heat again. As you see the systems you've connected. You guys on the outside, what are you doing?
Well, we need to check the missiles. If there's bombs, I mean, the guns could be trapped.
Although
I'm going to keep on going.
We did shoot the gun once, though.
Oh.
But it's a good point.
I mean, we got time, and you're out here. If you don't want to come back out, I guess want to check. We could check them now.
What you do? 5, 4.
No, let's just head back in. So,
you start heading back in. Glenn, the lights come back on. They're still outside. What are you doing?
Is Ian functional?
Not yet.
Nothing. So it might be a countermeasure.
He's coming online. You see like the the Alia Lumo, right. Spinning graphic that he is.
Right.
The pinwheel of death.
Alia Lumo. Alia Lumo.
Yeah.
Even
and there's little clouds and like really vibrant images of plants in it on the video.
Lots of lots of foliage, some woman with like rolls.
Yeah, just very, very attractive people, very colonists.
All very, actually, we're in the future. All very normal people. They're normal people. They're past all that. Anyway.
But they're all
do you
beautiful.
Do anything? They're beautiful, though.
I monitor Ian to see.
You monitor Ian. Yeah, you're right there. This is important. You on the outside. You guys on the outside. You're kind of sitting there talking. You're about to go in. The ship rolls. You see the little gas jets as the ship starts rolling. The engine hits. You two need to roll strength.
Oh, wild.
Ian pops on, and you see the command. He takes control of the ship and starts turning you away from where you're going.
Stop. I'm going to get Ian to stop.
All right. What do you do, sir?
Well, everything is wires. I was not expecting it to do it, so I'm going to unplug them from the engine.
You do?
That's the fastest thing.
I'll give you intellect.
Yeah.
Intellect roll. Now, the ship already rolled and moved, but this is you doing after. So we'll do their strength checks, then we're going to get to you, okay? And basically this intellect is, does Glenn kind of figure out what's going on, and then you can make your decision.
I mean, I think I know what's going on, but it's 52, which is a success.
Okay, first.
Failed 89. Keep rolling 80s. Every other roll is 80.
Here, Mark.
I got a 57 over.
Over what?
Over 54. I added 0 G to my strength.
As you both pop off the ship.
We're attached. We're just.
I know. But are you attached? You're attached as you pull, and you're on 2 different umbilicals? Because
how we coming back to it.
That's good. Okay. This is me being an asshole, but why not? First, I think panic checks for both of you. I just think it's necessary. For Mark, I'll give you advantage.
Is this D20?
D20 roll over your stress.
Which has just gone up by 1 because I failed.
Yes.
Oh, this is a D20? Oh.
Yep. D20. As you're thrown from...
Good.
As you're thrown from the ship, This is just panic check. What'd you get, Gunny?
8/6.
Nice. As you both holding on, that you see the ship rolling, and we're going to see what happens, because if it continues rolling, meaning Ian has been turned off, you're just going to get actually wound up into the ship. So it's going to pull you in, right? Because it's literally winding your umbilical in. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. Does that make sense, John?
How long is this cable? Because the cable shouldn't be that long to go wrap around the ship. Because imagine the ship.
I think
circumference
it's
of the ship will
probably
be
200 feet.
hundreds of meters.
Yeah, it's probably pretty long because it's a long ship.
What I'm going to say, I'm going to
at least 200 feet long.
I'm going to go.
We're going to be pinned up against the edge of the ship anyway. And once we hit it, we're going to be hit by a shitload. So anyway,
We're going to go D&D on this bitch. We're going to say it's 50 feet. So what's 50 feet in meters? Divided by 3, like 20 meters? 18 meters? Something like that?
Yeah.
So it's enough. It's enough so that you can like go to a place and then hook in, right? It's not super far, but it's way out of reach. So you're thrown 50 feet immediately. Just tank, pulled back. Because of the Newtonian force, you're actually floating towards the ship, okay? Because it pulls you and your own weight reacts. You're slowly moving towards the ship. We're going to see what the ship does. Glenn, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 52, but I have a knowledge of artificial intelligence that makes I succeed by 19.
Yeah, that makes sense because this is all AI. You realize Naya
Cold.
just tried to override your RI.
Yeah, right.
They didn't contact. Ian shut down to make sure it didn't happen.
Right.
And you guys are pulling away from the Nova Espero, which is shooting at you.
Oh, shit.
Outside, you see a laser beam shooting. You guys are like,
Gunny, we're fucked.
here's the situation. What do you all do? Glenn, it hits you. You're like, oh no, Ian is starting to boot up. He just booted up. Do you pull the wires? What do you do, Glenn?
I probably won't pull the wires if I think that Ian is fighting. I'll actually say to Charisse, take the stick. Charisse, take the stick. We got guys out there, and I'll tell Ian that there are guys out there. You gotta hold.
Let's roll for your NPCs. It's gonna be a lot of rolls, y'all. All right, Glenn, roll for Charisse. Gunny, roll for Roger. Mark, roll for Elliot. We'll start with them. You want
9.
under 35.
Yeah, I know.
I did not get that.
I did. Oh wait. I got a. Oh no!
Actually,
I
we'll
got a
say
40.
they're doing the things they need to do, so under 45.
Oh no! I did not get that.
Under 45?
Yeah, I got a 48.
Oh yeah. Okay. What about go down the line?
I got 9.
9?
So
And you were doing Elliot, right?
No, he was doing Charisse.
yeah,
I was doing Charisse. I thought.
Yeah, he was doing.
I was the second in the list.
Yeah, so Elliot, I think. Okay, and Mark, what'd you get?
I got 70.
Whee.
Okay. So Roger is like, what the? He's knocked out. Charisse is like, what? She's like wrapped up in her like her bunk. Oh, like arms flailing and shit. Elliot, what the hell? Glenn, what the hell's going on? As he's like standing, or he's floating as the ship's spinning. All right, let's do Ivy and Jackson. So Ivy will say Glenn. I think Mark should should do Jackson. They both have 50s.
All right, 37 for Jackson.
Shit.
You can also bid them, but it's whatever.
I got a 56, so that's not great either. I think I missed it by 1 or 2.
It was a vampiric torpor, like asleep. Jackson slides out. You see his eyes, Glenn, as he pops out. What the hell's going on?
The Nova's shooting at us.
What? Well, where's Mark?
They're in space. They're outside.
Where's Gunny?
They're outside.
What the fuck? You see him slide around, go to the airlock, and you see him, chunk. He's not in a suit.
You probably need a suit, buddy.
What are you doing, Mark and Gunny? As you're like, huh, you see the Nova shooting at you.
I know that I'm about to get slammed up against the hull, and I'm going to try to grab any of the handholds or whatever to when I hit, so that I can. I mean, I don't mean to hit. I'm going to hit hard, but I'm going to try to keep myself from going back out.
Yep.
And rebounding on thing.
You know what's up. Gunny, what about you?
I'll be moving back in against a rotating object. Yep. I want to try and land feet first and then run with the momentum.
I love it. All right, so both of you roll strength. Glenn.
Got it. 44, which is a crit success.
Tell me in just a second. Glenn, you're sitting there. What are you doing with Ian? And you have Elliot to play with.
Oh, well, if Ian is being attacked by... I'm going to try and convince Ian to stun, because it's kind of like... what's her name? Naya. Because Ian is the parent of Naya. I'm going to try and get Ian to stun Naya with some...
What do you say? What do you say? What do you do?
You got to jam Naya out. You got to get Naya to reset. They're shooting at us.
Glenn. If I jump the ship, we'll be attacked and hit.
Yeah, no, you gotta get Naya to run some kind of check or something. I don't know. Do like a reboot.
I abort the evasive maneuver.
Yeah, abort evasive maneuver. Just control. Use whatever signal you can and tell Naya what to do. Use your core code, because you guys are the same. As
you say it, Glenn, you realize they're the same. They stalemate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ian is the parent, but you're right. That might slow him down a little bit.
Make you roll. We're gonna say combat.
All right. Combat. Do I get to use my AI? Combat is 16. So that would be because my combat's not great, but I have a combat of 42, so I beat it by like 50 something, 60.
Nice. As Ian stops the roll, what did you guys get?
22.
22? You both fucking crit succeeded? All right, you both describe to me what happened.
As planned, I'm now running along the rotating ship. And then I'll slow down and grab onto some sort of railing.
You get on it.
As he's doing that, so like I hit and holding the thing, and as I bounce off, I just got myself.
Yep. You see Gunny like run by you.
Yeah, and so I will run. I will just fly from where I am along the arc of my
Fuselage.
tether.
Yep.
Yeah, I use my tether as an arc as I'll push out, so that I'll gain some speed as I hit that edge, pull me back, and I'm heading directly towards the airlock.
Gunny, you're running, using all that kinetic force to do your thing. You feel, there's no gravity, but there's the force, which kind of acts like gravity. As you see Mark launch off, go way out into space, and slingshot himself directly into the airlock. Now, Mark, you're coming in hot. Make a body save. You're gonna land some way in that airlock. Gunny, go to 0G as you make it to the airlock, just in time.
Mark makes body saves 24.
Boom! As you land.
Do I tackle Jackson back into the airlock?
Of course, Jackson's like, I'm coming to get you. It's like it's like the warden forgot about me. Poof! As you slam him down. As you guys are in the airlock, it's getting pressurized. Jackson's all like fucked up. He's like, I couldn't let you die, man. I couldn't let you die.
I shove him out of the airlock into the main area of the ship, and I repressurize the airlock. So I open the door for Gunny.
Okay.
I'm still in my suit.
I dig it. Glenn, you have told Ian to combat.
Yeah.
Naya.
I put a fail safe into the system before we left. This is one of those things that it was supposed to be one of the crew members, myself, Mark Zero, Gunny, and Jackson at the time. This is episodes and episodes ago. That said we were the only everybody else was locked out. So I would use those protocols in order to, remember your programming.
So indeed, I remember that. So Ian has not been taken over. However, he and Naya are in a lock. As you see the ship, you feel the ship turn and then kind of stop. Naya, her commands, and Ian are like just hologram bullshit going on. However, what happened?
Yeah.
However, what happened. Their actions did happen. Ian did this way. Naya shot. As the shot is coming at the ship, Elliot, it's all down to the NPC, jumps in to the cockpit. What do I do? He's not a pilot. Charisse is like blood. She's been knocked out, like flying around in her thing. Ivy's out. Everybody's fucking out. Down to Elliot. So, do you guys get shot by the Nova Espero? It's a good question. I think what we should do is, have everybody roll.
Oh, no.
Everyone roll a D100. Don't tell me the answer. Tell me what you roll. I hate rolling. I don't like rolling for myself. We're going to use the base rolls for these guys. It's in the book. Okay. Based on your characters, what are you rolling? What stat? We're going to go down the line.
Me, I'm rolling piloting.
Okay.
Combat piloting.
So combat piloting. Gunny?
athletics to run towards the airlock.
So speed and athletics. No, I mean, this is not for you. This is for the AIs and the ship battle. This is not your guys' characters.
Intellect hacking.
Intellect what? Hacking?
Hacking. Yeah.
I love that. Okay. Glenn?
Yeah, and I would say intellect, artificial intelligence.
I love it. Okay. So I have a number in my mind. It's how many of you succeed against this number. Okay? Mm-hmm. The number is based off what the book says, like basically your NPCs can do, given the bonus of an AI. The issue is, and the reason that we're doing this is because it's pretty much like Link fighting Shadow Link, if anyone gets the reference. It's Ian fighting Ian, okay? So they kind of cancel each other out. We're in a bit of happenstance. What'd you guys get?
I got a 9.
What?
30.
30?
59.
59?
Yeah.
I got a 70.
I got 30 on the intelligence hack.
Okay. The number is 55. Okay? So, fail, succeed. Which one is the one that succeeds? It was intellect hacking?
Yep.
Okay. So, piloting, Elliot jumps in, does not know what to do. Grabs the stick, hits the button. The Nova Espero starts like doing weird shit. He's like, ah! Doesn't know what the fuck to do. Doing AI intellect. Ian tries. You see Glenn, myriads of approaches, blah, 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 like trees of approaches, all boop, 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 just blocked. Ian can't win this fight. Stalemate, which is fine, except that you guys are not going to get hit broadsided, but you're going to get hit slide, just barely. Still causes mega damage. Intellect hacking. How do we pull this off? How do you guys pull this off? To get an edge over Naya.
Maybe Ian.
No, not NPCs.
Oh.
You guys. What do you do?
Oh, okay, right.
We all sort of work as a team here. Intellect hacking. How do you not get hit bulldozed by this laser beam? Tell me narratively.
I think I yell at Elliot, just hit and smash the buttons. Just do something.
You start smashing. You see the warp core just start going up. Okay, action. What are you two doing?
Stop smashing buttons. Take the stick and move it.
As he grabs, start going all over the place, and you jump out of the ship.
Yeah, I'm just.
Come on, Gunny. You also, Jackson is still awake. You can bid him twice, or bid him. If you want.
I'll bid Jackson right next to Ian. He's right next to the actual thing, and he'll yell at Ian. God damn it! Get us out of this override code.
All right, that's gonna make it a little bit better. Not Glenn. Gunny. What's the action? You're the only one that succeeded. You need the help on this.
As I'm running towards the airlock, on the comms to Elliot. This I am confused because you suggesting it's something that we have to do but it's related to intellect hacking.
Yeah, you guys are dealing with the narrative. So you command your characters, and you can ask your NPCs to do different things. The ones that can do stuff. The only one that can do anything is Elliot and Jackson. So the idea
is not Ian an NPC? Because what I was thinking is
it has been nullified because Ian is fighting Ian.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
All right, because I was going to suggest
Ian is doing the heavy lifting, right? They're calculating. It's like two chess AIs playing each other.
So they're playing tic-tac-toe.
Yeah.
So we can't suggest that how Ian gets the advantages is because, just like the chess narrative, Ian's observed how I do things, where you create a trap, and the hacking is you let them come in and you jump onto their signal, and just as I'm running up the ship, it runs up the signal back to Naya, and then hacks and then stops the attack.
So John, what you do? Hey, what happened?
I'm just
you have narrative control. Tell me what happens.
Right, running towards the airlock. If this was a film, I'm running step by step.
In the airlock.
What?
You're in the airlock.
Sorry, I'm in the airlock.
Yep. It's a phone. Go.
Glenn, I'm near the box that Ian was in. Is there anything I can do here do they need to be restarted or something, or what?
I don't know. You got a big bomb on you?
Yeah, I don't think that's probably the best time for that.
Throw the bomb out into space.
Can I speak to Ian?
Yeah, go ahead. Speak to Ian. He's right here. Apache Ian through.
Ian.
I see a lot.
So Ian, play the trap. What were you? I'm trying to think. Ian. Right, I've just remembered. Ian, are we in proximity to the Nova Espero? Because I still have a trigger, and I just need you to relay the signal. Can you relay the signal through Naya? And I'll use that connection to blow up the ship. Because the bombs are still there, so long as they haven't been moved. And I'll start searching for the trigger since I've got 3 now.
You have it.
Yep. Click.
Oh shit.
Where was that bomb?
It was it was attached to the reactor. Because that was where the witch demon appeared, and she was about to do something, and then she vanished out through the hull of the ship.
Listen, y'all, I totally forgot about this bomb. That's awesome. As you're like a day away. You're a day away. So you see the moon. Anyone who's out front, we'll say if you want to, you can be out there. Who's in the command module? Who wants to be in the command module? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's where I'm definitely.
Why
So.
I'm in the 2. I'm still.
You're seeing out the window as Gunny. You say this to Ian. You see blink, blink, affirmative. Anyone who sees it sees the moon, and then as an antimatter explosion hits, you notice the moon landscape explodes out in dust in this beautiful aurora of a ring, as there's like a crater that occurs as the Nova Espero was pretty close to it. You just murdered about 70 people, by the way.
It's all about self-preservation.
Naya did get a shot off. Okay. We're gonna see how much damage it is, because you get hit because she got the shot off. We'll see what it does real quick. All right. I'm going to make you guys roll. Ian was in command of the ship. So Glenn, I'm going to have you roll for him. This is your laser defense system. See if it can kind of like negate some of the whatever. Go ahead and roll. It'd be combat. And I think firearms, if you got it.
I don't have firearms.
What about AI? Do AI. He's not. I'm gonna give you disadvantage. You can do combat and AI. All right, laser cannon. Mark, I'm gonna make you roll this. Combat and AI.
I have computers. Can I add that since I don't have AI?
Nope, because it's Ian versus Ian, and Glenn takes the shitty, so you take the shitty.
I rolled
Well, it doesn't matter.
a 26 and a 62.
Nice.
But
right,
I did. Oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
The 62 is exactly what my combat. It's exactly. It's exactly what it is.
What'd you get, Mark?
I got an 84.
As the shot goes wild, shot would have been bad because Nova Espero actually is a pretty high classification ship. It actually would have hurt you guys. As you guys roll just in time, as we'll say since Jackson was awake, he's on the laser cannon, moves it, shoots, and it just pushes you off just enough to where you do not get hit by this thing, meaning that you guys do not have to all make panic checks, because that's what happens when you take mega damage. As the Nova Espero, the moon. Next scene. This is 5 minutes later. You guys are collecting yourselves. I'm going to make you guys take 5 minutes to collect yourselves. As you almost got blown up. You see the Nova Espero. Those of you that can see it, just you see like the burning pods. What do you do?
I'm gonna.
I get Alia
Close the
out
airlock?
the fucking seat.
You jump in the pilot seat. Glenn?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna double check all of Ian's systems and make sure that
As you're double checking his systems.
that to help.
Yep. Gunny.
I'm closing the airlock, getting myself in the ship, finding these guys.
You're in. Jackson is in the laser cannon. I'm in the laser cannon, you hear him say. You got some NPCs that are unconscious.
Yeah.
In the pilot seat. So the only person that's in here is Elliot. As you push him out, Mark, he jumps on sensors. He looks up. I think we made a boom.
Yeah, we did.
Outside. Missiles are launched. It's going to take a while to get here. You're already being attacked. The frigate is on its way. Spaceships are on their way. You got time. It's going to take a day for the frigate to get here. It's going to take about half a day for the missiles to get here.
Can we not just fly out of here using the warp core?
Do whatever the fuck you want. It's your guys' turn. We're in rounds. Rounds in ship combat take hours at this point. So, what are you all doing?
I gotta go.
What was that, Mark?
I gotta go.
You gotta go?
Oh, you gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right. He's out.
Sorry.
See you.
That's all good.
Cool.
This is where we will end.
Yeah, good point.
This is great.
It's half 11 here, so I had completely forgot. I lost track of time. So that was really good. Enjoy that.
Awesome. Yeah, I have a feeling he has to go to work too.
Yeah.
Okay, so next session is going to be a pretty good question. Do you guys go into combat? You just fuck off? What do you do? Think about it. Post it in the group, if you will. Soft role play, because you have half a day.
Yeah,
before these
have an idea.
Now, I will say, calculating a jump drive, as in like properly, it does take time. So
I have an idea.
You have
idea to get off. Yep, but I'll save it.
Post it in the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Yep.
Next week.
I'll see you next time.